Hey guys, and welcome to the Crossplay Podcast, episode episode 7. Holy shit.
6, 7.
7, episode 7. I'm Evan, that guy over there.
I am Deado.
And we've got actually shit to talk about today. Which,
we have a lot to talk about, which is nice.
Yeah, the last few weeks it's been kind of dry, but it's never too late to beat a dead horse. So let's go ahead and jump in.
This is true. There has been a lot of very, very new news. A lot of just general stuff that's been happening. One thing that has happened literally hours before we record this on Wednesday. This goes up on a Friday, of course. But yeah, it's Wednesday the 12th, I believe, right now, of November. And Valve have just officially announced the Valve frame that I've been talking about that's going to be coming, their new headset, their new VR headset. They've introduced a new controller as well, officially, brand new controller, and something that they're calling the Steam Machine. I don't know much information about the Steam Machine, but yeah, I'm guessing it's basically like a console. It's like a PC console kind of combo, effectively. It's just like a little black cube. That I'm guessing will be running SteamOS.
So it looks like they're trying to jump into the line of Xbox then.
I mean,
I will definitely be buying the Steam one before I buy the Xbox one.
God, yeah.
Do we know if the new controller is ASIM or not? It's ASIM, isn't it?
It's symmetrical, but in the stupidest way fucking possible. No!
Is it flipped the wrong way?
It's worse. It's worse than flipped the wrong way. I am going to send you a picture of what this looks like, okay? Because it is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Genuinely. Like, it is so incredibly fucking stupid. I have no idea how this is going to be comfortable to hold.
Oh no.
It's just as stupid as the last Steam
controller.
Fuck? The previous Steam controller was also stupid as fuck, for reference. But at least their headset, at least the frame looks good.
Is there a picture of the back of the controller?
I don't think so.
Because if there's like a significant groove for me to like hold on to,
yeah,
I think I could probably get used to it, especially if there's a way to disable the touchpads so that my palms don't activate them.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Was like, surely your palms will. Then again, like palm rejection has been getting really, really good on like laptops as of late. So I won't be surprised if they've managed to do good like palm rejection on those as well. But it just seems so weird. It just seems like such a weird controller.
Yeah, I mean, just make it so that I can plug a fucking mouse into it. Or at least sell like a normal controller too. But even though this controller, which I'm sure has been posted on the screen at some point in the last few moments here, at least it's not asymmetrical. At least it's not Xbox. Yeah. I'm gonna hyperextend my left thumb horribleness.
Exactly.
Okay, looking at the front view profile there, it looks like it doesn't sit awful.
So what's really interesting is so these three new products, their new Steam, the new Valve frame, I think they're calling it. It's their new headset that has like eye tracking recognition, which will be really useful because even if the hardware is like the same as in the Index, you will get way better performance because with that eye tracking, you can make it so that you're only rendering the stuff you're looking at in full definition and everything else way lower because you don't pay attention to everything. Everything else can be super blurry. Yeah. You don't need it to be that detailed.
The only thing I've ever been worried about with that is the load time on that would have to be crazy high. So in
I mean,
order
PlayStation's new PSVR 2 uses
yeah,
the tech,
I know.
so
The PSVR 2 uses it, but the PSVR 2 is optimized to run specifically on the PS5,
that's
and I
true.
think that's the way that works. The Valve stuff is just a plug it in and use it VR headset. So on computers like mine, which is actually just a laptop, I don't know how well it would work in that situation, but in
Yeah,
theory, yes, that would immensely reduce a lot of issues.
yeah, absolutely. I have a
It's so
feeling.
tiny.
Yeah, it's exactly what I'm fucking feeling. From my understanding, the headset is going to be a completely like wireless experience as well, which is really nice because it's not going to be like the PSVR. I don't know what the PSVR 2 is like. I think that's wired as well. But
Yeah.
I have a feeling it will probably stand on its own. It'll be like a competitor to the MetaQuest 3 in that regard. Like you can use it as its own device.
I mean,
Which would be lovely if you
it's
can.
designed that way, I don't know how the fuck they managed to fit that entire computer into that tiny little ass
I
headset,
know,
but
I
I
know,
believe
right?
it.
But what's interesting is the headset supports a lot of different things, including it has an SD card slot. They're putting SD card slots in everything. They're putting it in their fucking box, their whatever the fuck they're calling it. I'm gonna call it the GameCube because I know for a fact they wanted to call it a GameCube but couldn't because Nintendo owned that patent, that trademark. Sorry, it's so natural to say that.
Yeah, and they couldn't call it the Summoner Cube either.
But like they're just putting SD card slots in everything. At this rate, they're gonna have an SD card slot in the fucking controller too. But yeah, so like
What?
I don't know, but I expect it. At this point, like I said, they're putting SD card slots in everything. I wouldn't be surprised. Knowing Valve, they just do the stupidest shit because it's funny. Because they can. They don't have to care about competition. It's Valve.
Yep. They really do just kind of have a cornerstone on the gaming market. They could just one day be like, "Yep, actually, Steam's not going on Xbox."
They can do whatever the fuck they want. And the thing is, like, it's not like they're going to not be profitable because of it either. Because at the end of the day, it's Gaben. Like, they not only does Steam make a fuck ton of money anyway, but Gabe literally bought a yacht company because he likes boats.
Mm-hmm.
Another little tidbit of information is that they're calling it the Steam Machine, the funny box. So everything runs Steam OS, whether it's the Steam Machine, whether it's the frame, which is honestly really nice. Steam OS is very, very fluid, very clean, and it's such a nice experience for people who don't want to be like tinkering with their stuff. If you just want to sit down and be like, okay, I just want to play whatever game, you can just sit down and play that game so long as it's supported on Linux. Another thing is that they will also be expanding the list of Steam Deck verified games. If something is Steam Deck verified, that means it's guaranteed to also be runnable on the Steam frame and the Steam Machine, which is nice.
Nice. Yeah, that's the one issue, genuinely the one issue I really have with the PlayStation 5 is that it's doing so much shit at once, especially if you're running like a complex game.
Mm-hmm.
The quick menu in particular can really not be a quick menu.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you'll go to press the button to pull up the quick menu and it's genuinely like even compared to the PS4, it's so slow sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's certain apps like on did you ever use the actual PS4 music integration with Spotify and stuff?
Yeah, I use that quite frequently. Yeah.
The integration on PS4 was like seamless. It was perfect. You know, you went in, you had full access to your library, no issue. You could pause, play, change volume, everything like that right from the quick menu. Super simple.
Mm-hmm.
They changed it up on PS5. You still get access to like your full liked songs and your last few used playlists and stuff and albums.
Mm-hmm.
But like getting the volume to switch and stuff and actually getting to the music app to like change stuff is a lot more frustrating than it was on the PS4.
Yeah.
But after fucking 5 years of using it. I'm pretty much used to it, so it doesn't really bother me anymore.
I completely get that.
But yeah, it definitely did bother me for a good while. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go super white for a second. Hold on.
Yeah, I can send you a link to this, by the way, if you want to have a look through everything. I'm currently having a look through the frames page. The reason why it's the way it's able to be completely wireless, by the way, and not need base stands either. So it has cameras inside of the device itself to track where it is. And it actually uses a wireless adapter, like a dongle, that's using 6 gigahertz dual radio to like plugs into your like streaming device. And it's meant to be specifically, used with the Steam machine, but it's an open ecosystem. You can use it with anything. You can use it with normal PC. You can use it with an ROG Ally. No. You can use it with whatever you want.
It was Half-Life Alyx. For some reason, I looked at Half-Life Alyx and I genuinely thought for a second that it was fucking Dishonored because of the walkers. They look like the tripod walkers look so much like the ones from Dishonored. My brain was like, "What the hell?
Really
VR
funny.
Dishonored?"
That's really fucking funny. Well, to be fair, you can play non-VR games on it as well.
Up for me.
Yeah, that's typical.
I wasn't in full screen, so the whole website was like, "Fuck you."
Real. But yeah, so like it looks like it's a very comfortable device, which is very, very fucking nice. Supports 4K 60 FPS as well, which is wild. And the main purpose of that 4K 60, like the way they're getting it is they're using AMD's very, very, very fucking good integrated GPUs, and also lots and lots of FSR, which for as a non-technical breakdown, basically upscales. You render something at like 1440p, you put it up to 4K, and the cost to do that is way less than the cost to render at native 4K. But the head strap apparently is 245 grams.
Damn.
And yeah.
So this thing is like super lightweight. This is gonna be so much more comfortable than the MetaQuest.
Oh god, yeah. The only issue I'm having looking at this is that the controllers for the frame use AA batteries, which is a stupid decision in 2025. You are not Microsoft. You don't have to.
I don't understand this. Put a fucking charger in it, dude.
It's really easy to just, because if you have the space for a normal battery, you have the space to just put a Li-ion battery in there and just have a USB-C charge. Like, bring a dock with it. Have a dock with it that you can sell for extra money. Sell it for like an extra $70 per frame.
And they can, like, even on top of that, because they made at least docking stations, did they charge the controllers with, like, the MetaQuest and stuff, too? Like, or were you able to get rechargeable battery? Like,
I have no idea, because I've never played with the MetaQuest, to be honest. I've wanted one for a while, but half the reason I've been holding off on getting one is because I know that the Steam frame is coming for a long time. Like, genuinely.
Yeah.
This controller looks so fucking unbelievably goofy, though. Genuinely, it's just... Oh, okay, I've got a nice picture of the back of the controller for you. It also...
Oh, good.
It also has buttons at the back, like
paddles.
Does
it have back paddles?
They're not paddles, they're buttons, but yeah. And the thumbsticks are also magnetic, which is very, very important because magnetic is very, very good. And there is no reason why anyone should be using normal analog sensors in 2025. The only companies that do are Microsoft and Sony because they can get away with it. But yeah, hopefully those will be in a
comfortable position. What the hell are the
position.
blue bars on the back? I see what you mean though about the magnetic thumbsticks. That's good.
Yeah, I think that the blue bars aren't actually there. That's just like for like a render for like showing off your gyro. But yeah, it's also you can charge it with USB-C, but you don't have to. So the controller itself has a little 3 little pins at the back. I call them pins. It's like a little magnetic hook connector. You just put it on the hook. I don't know if automatically charges for you. Go on.
I don't know if you can read it or not, but they're labeled as L3, L4.
They
and
are.
R3,
It
R4.
makes me really fucking happy because that is the correct way to do it. Yes, they're still using
Yes.
ABXY, but they're labeling it as L and R.
In which order?
L3.
Oh, in the Xbox order. Damn.
That's fine. I don't.
But
I
that's
don't mind
just
that.
because that's the default Steam button layout.
It is the default
But
layout in general. And Sony just wanted to be different, basically. But everyone
like-
uses the letters. Like Sega did, Nintendo has, Microsoft has, Steam has. Everyone uses it. Everyone always has.
Yeah, I like that the buttons on PlayStation were supposed to signify certain things.
Yes, very much so. Which is why you'll notice, like, in a Japanese audience, the buttons are very much flipped. It's why, like, if you use like a Nintendo console, that will feel weird to you having everything flipped. But when you think about it in a PlayStation sense, it makes a lot of sense. The circle is almost always a good thing, and the X is almost always a bad thing in their culture.
And a lot of the time, triangle is jump.
And a lot of the time, triangle is jump. That's why it's an upwards facing shape.
Point up.
Yes.
Triangle point up. Main character go up.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing that keeps me from playing certain games because it's so weird to me to have to press like triangle to jump. Like it's so against.
Oh, absolutely, same.
So much of my stuff. It's like back in when I was a kid, I used to play the WWE games a lot growing up.
Yeah.
Just like with my brothers and stuff, because you can play them with like as many people as you want at a time, essentially, as long as you got enough controllers. And so we would play those all the time. And there was an old one. It was a SmackDown game specifically. It wasn't a SmackDown versus Raw. And the punch button was X. And it was just so weird. I never got used to it.
I completely understand
And
what
for
you mean.
some reason, that one lives in my brain.
Yeah.
So what is the grip sense thing?
I don't know what capacitive grip sense actually means. I'm looking through this entire thing, and I can't see
the grip enabled gyro thing. Calling it grip sense, and it's a new input for Steam controller that enables grip with gyro with a capacitive touch. Hold and release to enable and disable gyro aiming. So does that mean that there's...
Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. The main issue I've always had with gyro is that most of the time you don't want it on. In any game, the majority of the time you don't want it on. It's always been a binary on or off. With that, it means that you can have your controller as a normal controller most of the time, but if you want to enable, you could just grip it in a certain way, and boom, you've got grip enabled gyro, and you can use the controller as a gyro. That's brilliant.
This is the thing. This is something that, because I have the PlayStation Pro controller, this is something that more companies need to do. There's a fucking function button on this goddamn controller. Down here at the bottom. You hold this in, and it changes all of your face buttons to do a different function.
Oh yeah.
You can mess with your audio level and your audio balance. So you can either just turn the audio up or down, or you can actually edit your balance between party audio and game audio.
That's really
on the fly.
Smart, to be fair. Well,
and then you have 4 presets with square, triangle, circle, X. You have 4 presets that you can have set for controller stuff. So you can have just a preset where it's on and a preset where it's off.
It's brilliant.
And that seems like it's so much simpler.
For real. Genuinely does. I'm having a look at this. It seems like the Steam controller also supports like re-enabling, like remapping your buttons to anything else if you want to, which is brilliant. And you can do that in Steam itself.
So does this one. The only issue, we talked about this before, I think, because you've got a Scuff, don't you?
Yes, and they have
something along those lines.
Issue with each other.
Yeah, where you can remap any button to be any other button, but you cannot map a new input to something new. I cannot actually use my back buttons as an L4 and an R4. They are specifically one of the other buttons. So in certain games where I want to be able to remap something to be just a completely new input, or even remap one button to do 2 inputs at a time, that's another thing that would be great, but you're just not able to.
It does suck, and I think that they should actually have that as an
Yeah.
because it's accessibility in general. Anyway, it's nice to have that feature. But yeah, so what I'm looking at here is that with the controller, it lasts for 35 or more hours of gameplay on a single charge. The puck also acts as a wireless transmitter, so you can just put the controller down when you need to charge it, and it also, you can take it off and leave it plugged in. Don't need to remove it because it's your wireless transmitter, or you can use Bluetooth, which is nice that it supports a bunch of different things.
Is there a picture of the puck? I want to see this.
Yeah, it's further down on the controllers page. But apparently, the battery life for tracked gameplay with the Steam frame is reduced. So I'm guessing that they do something special with the Steam frame connecting to the controller. Which is very, very unique and interesting. But it's got 4 milliseconds polling rate, 8 milliseconds end to end, and that's at 5 meters. That's a completely unnoticeable latency, which is incredible because most controllers have latency issues. Almost every basic controller. It's because Bluetooth has latency issues. If you use Bluetooth, and you pay attention, you can feel the latency.
So what I'm seeing here,
amazing.
Yeah. Essentially, the controller is just the Steam Deck, but
without the screen.
Yeah.
And all of the tech inside of it.
That's why it looks so weird, but like that's just what it is. That's all it is. I don't see this damn puck anywhere. Am I losing my mind? I wanted to see what it looked like.
I'm sending you a screenshot real quick. It's a tiny, tiny little thing.
Shit. It's just that little guy. I was looking for something a little bit bigger. I see.
Yeah, it's a tiny little thing that you just plunk your controller on when you finish gaming.
Oh, and the charging, like, I don't know what to call that, receptacle is like at the top of the controller, not the bottom. That's, I'm so used to setting my controllers onto something to charge them.
Which I really like as well, because it makes sense, because like, the way that most people have their setups is they'd hide something like that at the back of their desk. You could probably just put like some 3M tape or something like that kind of thing on the bottom of the puck. Put it at the back of your desk. So that way when you're done gaming, you can just put your controller down and just pick it back up. Yeah. And again, it acts as a receiver to make your latency way better anyway. So you're probably going to want to leave it plugged in at all times. And it also supports USB-C charging, so you don't have to worry about only using one thing.
Yeah, I'll need to, before I do anything with that, I'll need to get a new desk.
Yeah,
Can I get a Valve desk that somehow still fits in the tiny little space that I have for a desk, but better? Because what I really need, I need an I need an L desk, right? But I need my desk to be the typical L shape where it's, an L shape, but I need the corner that kind of like where your monitor would sit. I need that to be angled in. So I need like
an L with its like the back, like the corner chopped off almost.
I'm just gonna fucking draw it.
Right.
Voila. That is the worst, shittiest drawing that you'll ever see in your life, but that vibe. That vibe.
Why don't you just get some like planks of wood and make one yourself?
For our listeners, I just shook my head.
You're American. You guys build houses as a hobby. Why not just build a desk?
That's the Amish, not the American.
Ah, valid point.
No, but like, no, it's. I mean, I could, but I just don't have. If I had the actual like shit to do that, I probably just would, because I don't know if I've ever. I probably have talked about it with you because I've done homework with you before, but back in high school, the main thing I pursued was architectural and structural engineering and stuff like that, and like building things is super fun to me. So I would love to do that, but I just don't have the shit for it. What I've been meaning to do, actually, apparently I heard that libraries, for whatever reason in the US, libraries have all kinds of like maker shit. Like apparently somewhere in the Kentucky, Ohio area, there is one that has like a full like CNC router and shit.
Why?
Like
What?
crazy like engineering hardware and stuff. And I heard about it
so
through
fucking funny.
I heard about it through the Distractable podcast when I was listening to it because Bob and Wade still live in Ohio somewhere, and Bob was talking about how he like went into one and there was like 3D printers and like a CNC router and maybe a woodcutter and like all this crazy shit. And I was like, since when? I should have been hanging out in libraries. Fuck.
Nerd. No, that's brilliant. I didn't know that. That's actually really fucking cool. But yeah, I think if that's all we have to speak on that, which is massive fucking news.
I believe that is all.
Yeah, nobody is sure how much the stuff is going to cost. Yes, I'm assuming it's going to be expensive, but the fact that the Steam machine is basically a console that's also a PC, like it is targeted at people who want a console, but also has that plenty of ability to just be used as a PC. You can install PC applications, you can install new operating system, you can install Windows or a different Linux operating system. If you want Bazite on there, which is a brilliant home game system kind of operating system from Linux, you know, they're all fucking available. But yeah, outside of that, would you like to take DCUO again?
I've been playing the shit out of DC, like a lot. And I wasn't expecting to be thrust into talking about it, but I will gladly talk about it. Go play this fucking game. Go grab a buddy, play the game. It's easy and it's stupid, and you can pass the time so well with it. Like, I was up until 10 o'clock this morning, not even really doing anything. I was running around with my head cut off, running around like a chicken with his head cut off, just trying to figure out how the hell to do things on the game. Like, there's like armor sets that I couldn't like buy, and I figured out I had to get my combat rating up a certain amount, even though there's nothing in the game that tells you need to get your combat rating up a certain amount. So I just ran around like a chicken with my head cut off, trying to figure that out for like an hour. And then just did a bunch of other random shit that didn't matter. And I've got it open on my side screen right here so that I have some light coming from this side, because I'm just in Metropolis looking at the sun right now. You can see my face get a lot brighter, but
oh yeah,
it's a very good game that we still need to play.
Yes, I agree with that. And to be fair, like I said, I have it installed. I also installed Marvel Rivals, so we need to give those a go at some point, and we have some time.
Yeah.
I think that like any game where you can just sit down and just play it for hours is lovely. Outside of DCUO,
that's what it's called. Okay, go on.
Good. All right. GTA 6 has been delayed again. This was to be expected. This is something that everyone kind of knew was going to happen, really. It got delayed to like Thursday, November 19th, 2026, which is over a year away. What's actually really funny is that Cyberpunk 2077, their Twitter account, basically replied with a link to their tweets from years ago where they said that no more delays were happening on Cyberpunk 2077 just before they delayed the game again.
Yep.
Which was very, very, very fucking funny.
Yeah, that game needed another delay though. Several more delays.
Yeah, the issue with Cyberpunk is that it was forced to release when it wasn't like way too early. By the companies. It wasn't the devs' fault.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to GTA 6, though, there has been a lot of like theories around why there's been this issue, why there have been firings and stuff. So basically, about a month ago, Rockstar fired like 30 to 40 of its employees, like some of the big employees, from the GTA 6 portion of the studio.
Oh God, did they get bought out by Crafton?
They fired the developers supposedly for gross misconduct, which nobody actually believes. But some people are like, oh yeah, it's probably because they were trying to unionize and that kind of stuff, which Starbucks mentality or whatever. But there have been a bunch of protests for it because of the firings. The studio itself has really just been not doing very well in terms of actual like morale and development and stuff. There have been protests outside of Rockstar North's offices as well. So it's a bit all over the place. The expectation is that it will probably get delayed again, given the current state of things.
Yeah.
But they're going to have to also hire new devs and that kind of stuff as well, new employees to fill those roles. So yeah, probably going to take a minute. Probably going to get more delays. But in fact, the problem, one major issue with GTA 6 getting delayed is that the new like Xbox and PlayStation consoles next gen may be delayed due to GTA 6. It's not guaranteed, it's not confirmed, but with the like console sale dynamics being so reliant on such a massive bombshell of a game, they're going to be a bit they might want to like try and get more from the current generation, basically. So there's been a lot of rumors about it. There's been a lot of insiders in the industry basically saying, yeah, they'll probably push it out to like late 2027, maybe later, because the PlayStation 6 was initially planned for like mid to late 2027, if I remember correctly. So it may be that the PlayStation 6 is coming at 2028 at this rate, which is insanely long time away, considering the fact that the PS5, that's already an old console at this point.
That hurts my soul to hear.
Yeah, I know, right?
I spent so much money on this fucking thing.
You got plenty of game time out of it, though, didn't you? You got plenty of enjoyment out of it.
Yeah.
Which is the important thing. But I don't even know if anyone's even going to be buying consoles at this rate. I know that everyone always does, but especially considering that recently the PlayStation 5 officially has outsold every single Xbox console that's ever existed.
Yep.
So people are still buying consoles for some reason, which I will never understand. I cannot understand why people are buying consoles.
You are alone. Stuck over there in Britain and your girlfriend's over here with me, okay? But it's a family console. Like, it's a family thing. Like, it's so much easier if you've got, like, a family or if you've got brothers or if you're young to buy a PS5, get a few controllers, and then you can just play whatever you want. That's what it is.
I understand it from that perspective. However, you can't just play whatever you want. You're limited to the catalog of games that's on PlayStation, that's on Xbox, whatever.
Which is pretty expansive at this point.
I will admit that, yeah. My problem is, if I want to play Infamous 2 for the PlayStation 3, if I have a PlayStation 5, I can't. I either have to buy their fucking PS Now or whatever the fuck it is, if that's even still a thing. I don't know if it is. I don't know if Infamous is even still on there anymore.
It's included in a higher tier version of just PS Plus. You have baseline PS Plus like the old days, and then there's two more tiers.
Yeah, I remember learning about that. Like there's that extra and premium, whatever the fuck.
Yep. I have the best one.
Of course you do. Even though you can't afford it when you're not getting paid, LMAO. scrub.
Hopefully that's supposed to resolve here in the next few days, so I'm hoping to get my back pay in one lump sum for several months, and it's going to be taxed the fuck out of.
Literally. But yeah. I can either do that or buy an entire PlayStation 3 just to play Infamous. When the alternative is I could have a PC instead of a PlayStation and just get an emulator and play Infamous. I can play Nintendo games, I can play PlayStation games, I can play Xbox games, all on there.
Hey, now don't spoil it. They don't know you can play Nintendo games on there.
But yeah, if I want to play Ocarina of Time, I can't do that on a PlayStation. If I want to play Halo, like the apparently you guys are getting a couple of the Halo games soon.
I was gonna say, hold on, wait now.
If I want to play like the original Halos, if I want to play any Xbox exclusive, if I want to play Forza Horizon, I can't. But if I have an Xbox, I also can't play a bunch of like the PlayStation exclusives.
This is what I tell people all the time, is that there's only one truly bad purchase in gaming right now, and it is the Xbox.
Yes, I will agree with that. Because the options are PlayStation or PC or Nintendo Switch if you are just a cozy gamer.
Yeah.
You can play Dark Souls on Nintendo Switch, but still. Why am I getting a fucking call on Discord? Jesus Christ. Oh.
Wow.
Go on.
But yeah, it really, really pisses me off with, in particular, people that will sit there and tell you, oh, Xbox is good, dude. Xbox is like, dude, if you want to play your Xbox exclusives, that's fine by me. Get a PC instead.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of buying a $600 console, go buy a $600 gaming laptop. You get the same experience.
Except I will always be against buying laptops, period. But
but I mean, if you just, it's the same issue with consoles where you can't really do much with them. Like if you just want to go out and buy something so you can play a game, go buy a gaming laptop. That's what I'm on right now. I'm on a gaming laptop right now because I'm primarily a console gamer still.
And it works lovely for what you need it to. And again, like I'll never put someone down for their purchase. Like if you enjoy a console, fucking go for it. However, I am very much looking forward to the Steam machine shaking it up, because the Steam machine is going to be, if it's priced well, which I am assuming it will be, because considering the price of the Steam the Steam Deck, I got lost of it then. Considering the price of the Steam Deck and how well priced that is, I have a feeling that they will very, very, very well price the Steam machine and put it in a price bracket where it will completely annihilate the PlayStation, the Xbox, in their price to performance and like their offerings, really. Especially when the cost of the machine, yes, you're gonna need to get a monitor to hook it up to, or just hook it up to the TV downstairs, which you'd need for a PlayStation anyway. But like, it's got basically everything you'll ever need. You're probably gonna obviously want to get a controller with it, which is gonna cost a bit extra, because I doubt it's gonna come by default. But outside of that, like, okay, so now you've got the device, you've got all these free games on Steam, all these free games on Epic Games Launcher, and all that kind of stuff. And then you've got all of these sales. You've got these incredible AAA games that go on sale for fucking pennies. Titanfall 2 is on sale almost every single week for literally $3, not even.
Yep. And it's the best.
And yeah, just the best. Just straight up is the best, hands down. But you can play all sorts of different things on there, and you don't have to worry about like, Toho isn't on PlayStation because it's Toho. Like you can play whatever the fuck you want. You can download and play whatever the fuck you want, even if it's just some random bullshit. Even if it's just some random itch.io game. You can just download whatever the fuck you want, play whatever the fuck you want, whenever you want, and that's lovely. It's why I'm such a strong proponent for PCs over consoles, but I'm very much looking forward to this Steam machine shaking things up in that regard, because it toes that perfect line. It's exactly in the middle of what the best of both sides, because it can be that family machine.
Yeah, I just really hope that it has... I hope that it is as expansive as I'm imagining in my head.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping that you're actually able to do stuff like emulators on it, because there's always the chance that it's just Steam. You can emulate on it.
So
okay,
they're using Steam OS, which is the same as what the Steam Deck has, which is literally just Linux. It's Arch Linux with Valve flavoring. That's all it is. And there are so many
Nice.
Linux emulators. Really easy to get your hands on.
All right, yeah. I could see that being a really good thing. The only thing about that being a family console is that the controller is very complex.
Just a little bit.
It's got 2 trackpads on it. It's got 4 back buttons, a grip sensor function of some sort, and like I don't know. It seems like a lot for a family console. For a gamer, great. For someone like me who's 20 years old, been playing games since I was 4 years old, it's not going to bother me at all. But handing a toddler a controller like that and being like, "Here, let's play video games," they're just going to be like, "What the fuck?"
My first controllers were either like PlayStation 1 or like a little bit later on, like Sega Saturn. They were very, very simple controllers. Half the PlayStation 1 controllers didn't even have joysticks. Joysticks were like a later edition. But yeah, so like this is a very complex controller. However, what I'm looking at, I'm like, okay, sure, the controller is complex. Then just don't get the Steam controller. Get a different one. Because it's an open ecosystem. You can just use whatever the fuck you want. That's the thing. If I want to sit down and play on a PlayStation, I have to use a PlayStation controller as far as I'm aware. Whereas if I want to play on the Steam machine...
Yeah, I think so.
If say for example, I have a couple of friends coming over, or my family has
Granted, this is the best mainline console controller ever
console controller, not like there's much competition. But yeah, let's say...
Well, there's all of the previous PlayStations and Xboxes. I will never understand...
Like I said, there's not much competition.
Yeah, I will never... I will never understand people that like the current Xbox controller.
I'll never understand people that like any Xbox controller.
Exactly. But that one in particular is the one that people will die by. It's the one that I think that's been the same controller since Xbox One, essentially. That controller, when you pick it up, it feels like it's going to break in your fucking hands.
It does. It feels
like
it's
made out of the shittiest material. It's honestly an embarrassment. Like it is so embarrassing. You can't even pick like some nice thick plastic to make your controllers out of. They're so light. Like, I know a lot of people like lighter controllers. I like my controller to have some heft to it. I like to feel like I'm holding something.
Like, I definitely don't want a stupid fucking gold controller made out of gold. It's that heavy. Thank you, Tech Tips. But like, I also don't want a controller that literally feels like a hollow plastic shell, which is exactly like if you've ever touched a PlayStation, an Xbox 360 controller in your life, you will know it feels so brittle. You pick it up and it feels like it is about to just dissolve in your hands, disintegrate completely.
Yeah. Like, I think that, because this is the Pro Controller, I think this kind of teeters on the line of being too heavy sometimes. Just because there's so much extra technology in it. It's very heavy.
You've got the haptic sensors and stuff as well, which take effort.
Yeah, I mean, they have all of the like, so much of the inside of the controller is solid metal. Like, you can like take the toggle sticks out and stuff to replace them and fix stick drift and stuff.
That so much.
So much of the internals are all just metal. And it's all so solid as well. Like, even the parts that are plastic, it's not like a plastic shell. It's straight up plastic.
Yeah, absolutely. And
these are not
like it.
Safe for friendly for the environment, but great controller.
Absolutely. Like the fact that like all of the if I going back to my previous point, like those controllers are fucking lovely. So let's say you have a PlayStation in your household, or like let's say you have a PlayStation 4 in your household to make it more realistic, and you're looking at an updated, you want a console and you're looking at the Steam machine. Let's say you get it. You have the PlayStation in your household. Let's say you have a Nintendo Switch in your household as well, from like your little sister or something like that. Then you want to invite a couple people over. They can bring their controllers, whether it's an Xbox controller, a Nintendo Pro controller, or the Joy-Cons, PlayStation controller, some random third-party bullshit Aftershock controller, whether it's a Scuff controller, it doesn't matter what it is. And they can all connect perfectly fine to Steam Machine because it's open. You don't have to worry about, they have to have a PlayStation or have to have an Xbox or have to have a Nintendo controller to be able to use it. Which is so fucking nice. Just that ease of access. And I think that is a major aspect, in my opinion, to that family-friendly nature. Like, if you want it family-friendly, it needs to be accessible to everyone. Which is half of the battle.
GameCube controller into that bitch.
I fucking love the GameCube controller so much. That is a peak fucking controller.
I love it, but I don't understand it. Like, I don't know how I used to play games on that fucking thing. I've gone back to it from time to time. Like, just recently I was playing Smash Bros. How the fuck did I ever play Smash Bros on that fucking controller? I hate the 8-way toggle stick so much. And I wish with every fiber of my being you were able to play Smash Bros games with a D-pad.
Yeah.
Like even on the Switch and stuff, when you've got both controllers out or something like that, it's always toggle stick. I can't, like, this is a game where up, down, left, and right are important inputs, and I can't use a fucking D-pad. Because I'm a fighting game guy at this point. I play a lot of, like, I don't stick to a lot of fighting games, but I've played a lot of fighting games, and trying to play them on toggle stick is awful.
Yes, I can fucking imagine. I'm sorry, I'm just looking through more of the news, and on the topic more of PlayStation. Sony have officially announced their new gaming monitor.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Which is they announced it in the November State of Play.
Yeah.
So apparently
27-inch, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's a 27-inch 1440p monitor. 1440p is definitely the sweet spot. It has a charging.
Do you see the built-in charging dock?
It has a built-in charging
That's so
dock,
fucking neat. That's so cool.
The main reason why I brought it up is because we were just talking about how your controller charges from the underneath. It literally has a hook underneath the monitor. Normally, I'd expect you to have a headphone hook on the back. No, it's got a hook on the bottom of the monitor that's pointing towards the viewer. You can just plunk your controller on.
And I'm so fucking proud of my favorite new game series on the main fucking platform, the main website for this on PlayStation Blog. They're showing off Ghost of Yotei on the monitor.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and it's not there the whole time. It folds down. Do you see that?
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's very smart. That's a really good way of doing it. Apparently, yeah, QHD IPS display comes with auto HDR. So HDR is nice to have that. Also has 240 refresh rate and VRR support, which is variable refresh rate.
Oh, I need to sign up for something. Hold on.
All right.
Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls
yes.
closed beta 2 arrives December 5th. Very happy, very excited.
On top of that, Fatal Frame 2 launches March 2026, and Elden Ring Night Rain DLC has been officially announced as well. As far as that goes, let me have a look real quick. That is coming December 4th. I'll link the trailer down in the description. New classes, apparently, which is very swag.
I'm sorry,
new
for
bosses.
what?
Elden Ring Night Rain. Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
2 new classes. They're gonna have new bosses, a new environment as well, which is very cool. And the deluxe edition of Night Rain came with the promise of exactly one DLC expansion. Whether or not they will continue is probably dependent on that DLC's success. But that be that. So the fact that the PlayStation monitor, they've made a new monitor is pretty awesome. The average price of a monitor that's 1440p auto HDR, 240 hertz, from my understanding, is around $300 or $400. But then the OLED ones are more expensive. So I'd assume that it's probably going to be a bit more on the expensive side because it's first party. So $400 or $500 for this monitor. But considering it's a PlayStation monitor, the whole idea is that you're going to be using it with a PlayStation 5 anyway, or a PlayStation 5 Pro.
Okay, I'm signing up for this closed beta. It says, "What are your favorite genres?" and it shows me a bunch of fucking pictures. Like, what do you mean? There's no labels for the genre. It's just a bunch of fucking pictures.
Well, while you do that, I'll go through a couple extra news topics.
Absolutely, go for it.
Number one, Fortnite. Epic have officially made it so that you can use V-Bucks to spend. You can spend your V-Bucks in creator experiences, which are the things made in creative by other random fuckos. The main issue I have, not only with that in general, but the main issue I have with it is that creators can add gambling mechanics, so you don't know what you're going to get. You could have like a 1% chance of getting a shitty cosmetic in some random creator experience, and it costs like a maximum of 5,000 V-Bucks to purchase the gamble. Like, that's a lot of V-Bucks, and obviously not everyone will do that, but the fact that like that's really fucking predatory, in my opinion, having those gambling mechanics as a like feature, a proper staple feature in a kids game, because realistically that's what Fortnite is. It's a kids game. Especially when they
added. Sorry, I was reading something. They added gambling to Fortnite. I was letting you kind of yap for a second. What happened?
In the creator experiences. So you know how like Fortnite has basically become Roblox. You either have the main game or you have the creator experiences. You can add gambling to those. You can add like RNG kind of mechanics, but you have to spend. You can spend V-Bucks on those RNG mechanics, so long as the percentages are listed.
There's Fortnite casinos.
Basically, as long as the percentages are listed and stuff. But it's also not like you get V-Bucks back or anything. It's straight up you gamble for cosmetics in this, or like one-time use items or whatever inside of these creator experiences. So it's just like Roblox.
Oh, one-time use items?
That's an option.
That's fucked. That's really fucked. Because gambling for cosmetics is already fucked. Like, if you're gonna do it in a loot box form where you earn them as you play. That's Absolutely. How it should be done. Old school Overwatch and stuff like that, But, fuck's sake, man.
Yep.
These companies, they just keep doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like, you're just gonna make people upset.
Yeah.
You're gonna cause issues.
Pretty much. On the topic of companies making people upset, Square Enix has announced they are officially laying off over 100 people from their studio. Square Enix have made a lot of games: Kingdom Hearts 4, Final Fantasy, Life is Strange games, plenty more. The estimated number is 137 UK employees, and it's unclear how many US employees have been affected. They said a decision was made to close overseas development studios and shift toward consolidating development functions in Japan. That is.
They are such a huge company. Why would they need to do layoffs? They're like Final Fantasy and shit.
Yeah, I mean, considering the fact that they're planning on expanding more into other...
Yeah, they're Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, Kingdom Hearts, Just Cause, all kinds of shit that are like... super popular, high-selling games.
They have upcoming projects like Octopath Traveler 0 and Dragon Quest 7 as well. But yeah, it's basically just they're basically saying, oh yeah, we want to do stuff inside of Japan. They also said that they want 70% of their quality assurance work to be done by Gen AI in the future. Why is everybody like, yes, we're going to have AI do our debugging for us? That's a terrible fucking
That's
idea.
Not going to work.
Idea.
Every game is going to be Cyberpunk on steroids.
Literally. But it's like, we've already seen how this goes. Microsoft have already been doing this. And Windows 11 has had a new issue every single week, multiple new issues every single week, whether it's the fact that, like, when you close Task Manager, it doesn't actually close, it just disappears, or whether it's the fact that my Stream Deck, half the buttons on it don't work anymore because of a recent Windows 11 update. it just says device not supported, or many other issues. There are so many fucking problems with Windows 11. It's all because of this AI bullshit. It's so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Outside of that, two more news topics on the game. Oh, I'll say two more on the gaming sphere. One of them is Funko. The guys who make those Pop Funko figures have been very, very much struggling financially, and it has been stated that they may not even survive into the next calendar year, because of how badly they are doing. Which I'm not surprised. Nobody actually likes Funko.
Yeah, but they like. Well, I guess that is the issue, isn't it? Is that they line the walls in every store that they're in because no one fucking buys them.
Exactly. Report shows that Funko sales have tanked 20% year over year, recording a loss of $1 million USD in the third quarter of 2025 alone.
All they have to do is pivot and start making some realistic. Like they're a huge company. They are.
Yeah.
All they would need to do is work with these companies that they already have the rights to make Funko Pops of, and turn around and start making high definition, like actual statues.
The problem is with that is that it costs money, and Funko are already $250 million in debt. I suppose what I propose for this. Funko should go to Crafton Studios and ask for $250 million that they stole from the developers.
No!
And then they won't be in financial trouble anymore.
I just need one of those 250. Just need one of them.
Just one. Because it's the exact same amount. It's like $250 million. It's 250 mil. It's the exact same amount. They could just go and be like, you're not even losing anything if you do this for us.
No.
Oh, comedy. But yes. In general, Funko has had a lot of problems just overall. They've tried to push new product lines, they've tried to do this, that, and another, sell at lower prices, do new pop culture stuff that just hasn't stayed relevant. So much stuff that's just they're basically just NFTs, but physical. They all look the same. Like, I have a couple because they look different and unique. My favorite one, I'm going to hold him up to the camera, was a gift from my birthday, which is a little...
Oh, that one actually fits really well.
Which works really well. That one actually fits really well. Little rubble as his like base, which works incredibly well. Like, this was brilliant. Yeah. It actually also came with a t-shirt, which I believe I'm wearing right now. Yes, I am. Let me stand up for a second. Yeah, it came with a
ramen noodle soup.
It came with a t-shirt.
Oh, that's neat. Yeah.
Which has him in
a I'll tell you what.
Form, which is, honestly, that's what Funko should focus on. Funko should 100% focus on that kind of vibe. But, whatever.
All right. Found them. So, my main issue with Funko Pops is that if you're a fan of something, how much would you say a Funko Pop cost?
I unfortunately know the price.
How much?
Like, it's usually $20 to $30.
Okay, so I could buy this, which is, I got this for free for holiday, right? Mm-hmm. I could have this for $20-$30, or I could have this for $20 to $30.
Exactly.
I know which one I'd rather have.
Exactly. Like, every single one of my figures costs that kind of range of like $15 to $40 kind of dollar range. Like, for example, my Megumin statue I have cost me £15 because she was like a damaged box. So she was discounted from 30 quid down to 15 or something like that. Then it was down from something to £15. But every single one of my figures costs in that range of like $20 to $40. Why would I get Pop Funkos when I can get those?
Yeah, like, this is such a shitty little, like, it doesn't look like Naruto. Like, it does.
You can tell it is only because of the distinctive markings.
Yeah, it's got his fucking weird face whiskers, whatever they're supposed to be, and it's got his outfit and his
Mhm.
hair. Like, but there's nothing about this outside of that that really screams, "Oh, hey, that's Naruto." It's like if you remove that, you're not going to be able to tell.
It's just some random
And
blonde-haired kid.
there's something about having an actual physical statue, like figurine like
Mhm.
this, that is just so much nicer. Like I don't think I could spend the next fucking rest of this podcast episode talking about all the statues that I have that are like my actual Naruto figure, not a Funko Pop.
Mhm.
Like, it always makes me sad when people, like, I'll talk to people about collection stuff and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I have a bunch of statues and stuff," and they're like, "Oh yeah, I collect Funko," and it's like, no, we are not the same.
We are not the
We
same.
are not the same.
Literally.
We are not the same.
Signature look of superiority.
Yeah, it's like we are not the same. Like you collect bobbleheads that don't bobble.
Yeah, basically. That's exactly what it is.
Like,
Alright.
it's ridiculous that shit took over the whole world.
Yeah, no, to be fair, it's always the stupid shit that takes over the whole world, whether it's Funko or Labubu's. You know, it's all very much consumerism culture.
Where the fuck did that come from?
So what happened with Labubu's was basically they were
I'm still able to hear you.
Alright, sounds good. They were like a little thing in like Asia and stuff. They were like popular enough to be like just a common thing you'd kind of see, and that's about it. But a K-pop idol wore one when they went on stage, and that's what caused them to blow up. My low stakes conspiracy theory is that the idol like had invested in companies that were going to buy those Labubus or made those Labubus or whatever the fuck to make a fuck ton of money, because that's the thing about K-pop idols. They go on stage wearing anything and it becomes the culture. It becomes like the white girl consumerism every girl must have because the K-pop idol has, you know. And that's my low stakes conspiracy about it. But yeah, it's literally just some K-pop idol wore one on stage one time and it caused them to fucking
I can see that happening.
Popularity.
Yeah. But that's crazy because that came so far out of the K-pop circle. Like, if it was a bunch of K-pop fans that were like, yeah, maybe it had to do with, because like right at the same time, I think that kind of started blowing up is when Demon Hunters came out, wasn't it? K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something with it there.
I wouldn't be surprised. But K-pop has always been like in the past few years, I think it's been like, what, 5, 6, 7 years that K-pop has been super prevalent in Western culture now, especially among like white girls, like younger, 16 to 24, white, likes consumerism, that kind of demographic, drinks Starbies every day, that kind of demographic. That's who loves K-pop.
Everyone can love K-pop, Deado.
I'm sorry. But going off of me being as offensive as possible to as many groups as possible, this is low level for me. Hoyoverse, the developers of Genshin Impact, Zenless Zone Zero, the Honkai games, have released a very, very, very short, like teaser, like 19-second long teaser for the new MMO they are working on. It's developed in Unreal Engine 5. Has like hyper realism graphics, which it's not an anime game. It's not
the typical Hoyo style.
MMO
weird
PvP with okay, let me quickly say this like really off here. It says a promotional image accompanying the video that Hoyoverse shared on Rednote offers additional hints about the upcoming game. It references features such as PvP, boss battles, all-terrain battle AI, and an ecosystem, like I'm guessing that means economy, though the latter two terms are not fully expounded upon.
Oh my god, they're making Sword Art Online.
Literally. A brief message accompanying the footage describes a vast fantasy world populated by legendary heroes to meet, beasts and evil ghosts to slay, and ancient mysteries to uncover. It also hints at the unannounced Hoyoverse game having a companion system, saying players will be able to get to know their allies. Story-wise, it promises an opportunity to restore the collapsed order, end the corrupt contract, and face the impairment divine will, according to a machine translation of the blurb. That is amazing. I love Hoyoverse. I have been a very big fan of Hoyoverse and their titles.
I played a little bit of Genshin with you back in the day.
Yes.
Back when it first came out, I played maybe 10 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It was all right. And it the actual gameplay mechanics I enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll be very excited to see what they do with a full-on new MMO, something I can start from the beginning again.
Yep.
Especially now that I have so much more free time now.
Yes, exactly.
Than I did the last few years. The last few years have been work, sleep, and nothing else.
I mean, it got you to where you are now, at least.
Yeah.
Which is very, very big thing. But yeah, so this is something that genuinely excites me. I always keep up with whatever Hoyoverse are dropping. I was first 10,000 players ever of Xenostone's Hero, for example. My UID is 15, 4 zeros, and then 91111 because I was the 9,111th player on European servers. So yeah, I like Hoyoverse. I've been keeping up with them for the past 5 years now. But yeah, so this really excites me. I am looking forward to this because this is very different from their normal kind of vibe. This is something that they don't really do. But this game has been in development, as far as I'm aware, for the past 1.5, 2 years kind of thing. Because they were hiring Unreal Engine experts back in mid-early 2024 kind of range. But yeah, so big fucking news in that regard. I'm looking forward to that. I really hope that'll go well.
Yeah, I'll probably pick it up, especially if it's free to play, like most Hoyoverse games are.
Yeah, I'm hoping it is. Even if it's not, I'm fucking buying it day one. I don't care. It's Hoyoverse. I trust them. They know how to make good games. I do love Zenless. Zenless is just better, but
I guess from that. Yeah, they. I actually want to look this up really quick so that I actually have something to talk about with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I did hear about it. Solo leveling movie reportedly in development for a 2026 release.
This is correct.
I am very excited for this. Solo leveling kind of took over the world last year, and a lot of people didn't like it for whatever reason. I loved it.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the most fun, easy, you don't have to commit. You sit down, you watch it, it's good from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all it is. People were there's no substance, it's just aura farming, all it is fighting after fighting after fighting after, and it's have you ever watched Dragon Ball?
Well, I will agree that is an issue I have with any anime of this type, whether it's my issue with One Punch. The main character is overpowered, wins every battle with ease, and then that's about it. That's the entire plot is look at how strong this guy is. That's the whole plot of the fucking show. And it's the plot of
season 1 is brilliant.
Shows.
Season 1 of One Punch is brilliant. Everything after that kind of starts to fall off for me.
I do love how beautiful Solo Leveling is. My mom really likes the show, so I've seen lots and lots of it. But yeah, apparently, the Solo Leveling, it's reported at least that Solo Leveling won't be getting a third season, but a new movie instead, which is very interesting.
I highly doubt that. As of right, I'm just guessing right now they don't have one in development. There is no way in hell they don't make a season 3 of Solo Leveling because it literally blew up the whole fucking world.
I 100% agree. But yeah, apparently
people into anime, out of anime, into video games, not into video games, people from all forms of media all over the world with all different interests all watch Solo Leveling and all fucking loved it. There's no way they don't make season 3.
Oh, absolutely. It's definitely going to be movie first and then season 3 afterwards if they do.
Exactly.
But apparently the movie is supposed to follow directly on from season 2 because it was very much left in a one of those states, wouldn't it? So
yeah, it's
so yeah, season.
I hate it when anime and stuff does that, because you spend all of season 1 kind of building up to like this really cool climax, and then season 2 he just keeps getting more and more and more and more powerful, and then right at the end of season 2 is when he finally reaches like, he kind of hits like, okay, this dude is fucking sick level, you know? Like, and I think that they managed to subvert it, and people don't talk about this enough when they talk about solo leveling. I genuinely was surprised by how powerful he was.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know anything about solo leveling, it's essentially, it's a world where everybody, it's the typical fantasy world, you know. There's these gates that open up. If they're open for a week, monsters break out. When these started showing up, there were people that started having powers. They at some point manifest, but the only shtick with this world is that the second you are given a power, your power level stays that level forever, unless you have what's called a second awakening. And then in the first episode, Quap, that's crazy. In the first episode, Genu, the main character, gets the ability to level up. That's what it is. It's solo leveling. And he essentially gets access to these. He's playing a video game in this world, essentially, where he gets a skill tree, he gets stats, all of this stuff happens. He gets taller, he gets stronger, his voice deepens. And by the way, I think it's Alex Lee is the guy that voices Genu. That dude is so fucking
I think you're
talented.
right about that. He has so much range. He's
talented.
Just so many voices.
Yeah, like going from like the first episode to like the last episode of season 1 and listening to it, you're like, man, they had to hire another voice actor. Nope, that's the same fucking dude.
Same fucking
it's the same dude. It is insane. At least in the English dub. I've not watched it in Japanese, but yeah. that show.
You want to know the thing that I find wild about his range? He has played the person with one of the hottest voices in anime, Sung Jin-woo. And one of the people with the most annoying voices in anime, Zenitsu from Demon Slayer.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude, I love Demon Slayer so much. Nezuko, absolutely. But
apparently he's good. Apparently he's actually a really good character in Infinity Castle, which is really nice to hear, considering he has had no fucking good time in the show the entire time.
For the entire show, he's been the comic relief, and then he's cool when he falls asleep. At the end of the Hashira training arc, just without spoiling anything, he finally stops being a whiny little bitch, and you get to see him be cool while he's awake.
2 fucking seconds is all that basically fucking lasts for, though.
No, you need to watch Infinity Castle, Deado. You need to watch Infinity Castle.
Yes,
he is calm and collected and cool. Yeah, that
was my point. It's like for training arc.
Yeah,
it was like
for the Hashira training arc. It's the last few episodes where like he kind of disappears and goes off and does his own thing, and you come back to him and he's like meditating and he's calm and he's like just kind of chilling out, not doing a whole lot.
Yeah,
but he's very focused in on whatever it is he needs to do. And it's like during that season, I was like, "Ooh, are they gonna make him interesting finally, or is he still just gonna be Nezuko?"
Literally, man, literally. It's nice to see that I think that having an annoying character can work, especially for comic relief. But like, if you make them cool, awesome. My problem is that when there's a character that's just annoying as fuck. I actually said this to my mom just the other day. I don't remember when it was, but she's watching Dr. Stone, I believe, and it's got so many familiar voices in it. Because
I hear
it's the same
a lot of good things and bad things.
Yeah, so my mom was talking about how like she was kind of hesitant to watch it because it's so damn popular, but yeah, apparently it's really fucking good. Like just in general, is really good. So if you want to take my mom's advice, someone who like watches more anime than me at this point somehow, apparently it's really fucking good. But yeah, I was saying about how like because Midoriya's voice popped up in it, and I was like, at this point,
he's in Solo Leveling too.
I'm gonna yeah, he is. I'm gonna create an anime. I'm gonna go to the studio that like all these voice actors are from, and just be like, I'm gonna make sure that Midoriya's VA voices a character that dies the most fucking brutally painful death because I'm sick and tired of this motherfucker's voice. He annoys me so goddamn much.
I like him. What's wrong with Midoriya's voice?
He's so whiny and annoying.
He's fine. You're just a hater. Speaking of, I didn't get to finish my Solo Leveling thing. But he spends the whole show kind of off in his own world that only he has access to with like his video game stuff, leveling up away from all of the other like really powerful characters in the show. And he kind of like for the first like 3/4 of the show, he goes back and forth between doing something in the real world and then doing something in like his game world or whatever it is, like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then like the last quarter of the show, he spends the entire time doing something pretty much in the game world. And then he comes back to the real world after doing so like all of his stuff there. And he just fucking just everything is like he's so immensely powerful. It honestly surprised me beyond belief. It was so fucking cool to see him come in. And then people also, it's pissing me off. One of the things I don't like about the show is all these people are like, man, I can't believe that ore farming, like this show started ore. It's like, dude, look up Piccolo. That motherfucker was doing that shit in the 90s. Like, basically, literally, like, there's a meme with it in the new show, Dragon Ball Daima, where they get turned into kids. At the end of the show, when they get their adult bodies back, the first thing Piccolo does is start ore farming. It's like one of my favorite memes right now. It's like they get their bodies back, and Vegeta's like, "Oh, my human body," and Goku's like, "Man, it feels so good," and Piccolo's just quiet, just fucking arms crossed with turban on, just ore farming the fuck out of the like. That's all it is.
I love it, man. I love it. It's so UV.
But going back again, cutting you off because fuck you with My Hero. Last week we talked about My Hero, and you talked about how you hated the Demon Lord moniker for All for One. Without spoiling anything really for the story, I like the way they explain it in the show because they go into depth on it in the new season, the latest episode that I just watched. He literally gets this name when he's a child reading a comic book where the enemy is the Demon Lord. And it's literally they play it as, oh well, the main antagonists get their dream of being heroes from comic books. He got his dream of being the villain from the comic books. The villain of the comic book was the Demon Lord. I think that's kind of like a fun, stupid meta way of doing it. And
at least they gave it a decent story instead of it just being a stupid nickname. I like that a little bit more now. That's really funny.
Like, I don't want to spoil anything for the show because it's a very important scene with characters that you don't meet until like season 3 or like not even like season 5 or 6. You don't meet like one of the characters, but it's very good, very, very good. The most recent episode, it might be the best fight scene I've seen outside of the Demon Slayer movie in years. Like tops, I think it might top Sasuke versus Itachi for me.
Damn.
Like that's for me. That's some crazy shit to say, but like, I want to keep this out of the episode because it is big spoilers. So if you can just remember to edit this part out.
I have to say, like, the fact that like these older or much older shows with older stuff. No, let me go back onto your camera again. There we go. Yeah, so you got these older shows, older things, and you can still, like, even though you can tell its age, it's not through a regression of quality. The reason you can tell its age is just because you can see that it's older. Like, the quality is still all there.
So, okay, so before we went on this weird side tangent, what were we talking about? Do you remember?
I know
Because I know I was
solo
talking about
leveling and
My
stuff.
Hero.
Brought up My Hero. Yeah, we're mostly talking about like the solo leveling movie, how I wanted to kill fucking the VA.
Oh yeah.
because he's a whiny little shit. But yeah,
Okay, yeah, it's been probably a good like 15, 20 minutes since I said, okay, keep this out because spoilers. But yeah, I made him watch some fights just from a few anime, Naruto and My Hero, which I think that those two are very comparable to each other in terms
yeah.
of like the vibes of the show. I think Naruto is a much better protagonist than Deku, but I still really like Deku, no matter what you say about him.
No, that is fair. One thing that I could feel from watching those as well is like you needed no speaking, you need no music, no like dialogue. You felt
Especially,
like even as someone who's not watched Naruto, even Shippuden, like I could feel all of the emotion of the characters.
yeah,
They didn't need words throughout the entire thing. And obviously, when you've watched like 493 episodes up until that point, you're going to feel even
yeah,
more emotion out of it. Meanwhile, you have, I think it's an issue with most modern anime and honestly, most modern media in general, is it's too heavily reliant on fucking speaking the entire time and filling the air with as much as possible. You have to have the music going at all times. You have to have all the sound effects. You have to have the internal and you have to have the internal monologue, the like external dialogue, and everything going all at once. And it is
yeah,
something that I struggle with when it comes
yeah.
to My Hero.
That's
Is like you hear everyone's internal and external at all times, and like there's no
yeah,
breaks from it.
and it. I think that the way because I showed you the Bakugo fight, I
Mhm.
think that it's used to such like a smaller amount in that particular fight, that particular episode, that it doesn't bother me as much. But I
Mhm.
do agree, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, there's a lot of fights where in My Hero especially, they do a lot of like flashbacks. But I did want to say that fight that I just showed you, the Naruto Sasuke fight, is episode
Mhm.
475 out of 500.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's deep in. I think that like an anime like that. When an anime has an end, when you can say, okay, it's 500 episodes, and that's it, that's done. I'm probably more willing to sit down and watch Naruto Shippuden, which is 500 episodes, than something that has like about 250 and hasn't finished yet.
Yeah.
Realistically.
And see, and I'm kind of similar in that vein especially when it comes to My Hero, which I think that what episode are they on now?
Oh, 170, actually.
So yeah, like 160. So I think this season is only supposed to be like 12 episodes
Mm-hmm.
long.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let me pull up the page for it. So yeah, if this is only 12 episodes long, it'll probably end around 72, 73, 173 episodes probably, which is pretty short for an anime.
I think that's
But
a reasonable duration.
yeah, but like it's something that I wish that they would do. Like they actually they juked all of us out, and they are doing something, but I don't understand why these companies like Viz Media would make a fuck ton of money. They would make several $billion
Yeah,
if they would just reanimate the show start to finish. No filler, cut the filler, right?
literally.
From start to finish, reanimate the show. Like recontextualize some stuff because there's some shit that they had to like shove into the show because of filler that didn't need to actually be in the show. And like if they just got rid of all of the filler and riffraff, it would be so good.
God,
But
yeah. I feel like that goes
for
for
the
most things, to be fair.
yeah, 3 years ago for the 20th anniversary, they released a Road of Naruto video, it's a bunch of snippets from the show from the very start of Naruto to the end of Naruto Shippuden, reanimated, and oh my fucking god, oh
Yeah.
my fucking god! If we could get the show to look like that, like any Naruto fans, I know you've seen this, but like just the absolute, it looks so good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's one section, the first fight, really, of the show is Haku and Zabuza versus Team 10. And just you okay?
Yeah, go
What
on.
happened?
I'm gonna talk about something else in a minute. But go on. I'll let you.
Haku versus Zabuza is a great fight. I would pay so much money to
Oh god,
see
yeah.
it reanimated.
There are quite a few like older anime that like just desperately need that like glow up almost of like modern vibes. And just like they could be done so well. Definitely think that a lot of things also fit the old vibes. I think that Death Note deserves to stay in 2008, 2012,
Oh
whenever
yeah.
it was. But you know, other anime. I would love to see Tokyo Ghoul get a remake because that was such an
Yeah.
unfortunate
The
situation.
second season was like, it was like 4 seasons worth of content slammed into one, wasn't it? So it was shit or something like that.
It was 4 seasons content slammed into one. Somehow stupidly slow, and the animation was just not. You go from watching Jujutsu Kaisen to watching that, and it's like, yeah, I know Jujutsu Kaisen has smooth animation, but goddamn, I can't watch that kind of anime in 2025 when it's so like clunky and jank.
What is it? JJK? I don't care for that show anyways.
I was just using it as a reference point for pretty anime compared to Tokyo Ghoul. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't care for JJK like at all. I think that is the most overrated show.
I use
ever.
it mostly because everyone knows it, and it is a very pretty show. The fights and design and everything has been pretty gorgeous. Right. Yes. The thing I was very excited over. So, Solo Leveling is getting a mobile game called Arise, right?
Of course.
Freerun, Stark, and Fan are going to be in the game from Freerun, which is amazing. The 3 main characters from Freerun being introduced to it. I love that so much. That makes me really happy. Like I've been contemplating getting this game when it releases, but yeah, that's brilliant. That is so cool. It's the collab will launch October 23, 2025, apparently. So that's pretty neat. Outside of that, yes, Freerun's manga has also gone on an indefinite hiatus. It's because the author and illustrator are not in the best of health at the minute.
It's no fun.
Yeah. It was October 11th that this was announced. It's not exactly surprising considering how the manga industry is. It's very, very brutal, with like the working hours and everything. But yeah, so they'll basically be just going on hiatus until they recover. But that will not affect the new the new season 2 at least, which is coming out in January. I am so unbelievably excited for Freerun season 2 because Freerun is one of the best anime I've ever watched. I
still need to watch it.
To watch more. It is beautiful. I love the characters in general, and it's not like you have one comic relief character, you have one main character, you know, that kind of stuff. Everybody is about as comic relief as each other at this point. Which is vibes. You know, you gotta have one slightly sillier character, yeah, but they're all goofy. They're all very silly.
I just sent you a screenshot of the reanimated versus the original from that fight. Just
holy fuck!
If we could get the whole series like that.
That's gorgeous. Yeah, I think that would be incredible. It'd be very spenny, but it would get so much money out of it.
Yeah, I mean, they would definitely make a profit. Even if it didn't look like that, just like just the like, I can only imagine the studios that do My Hero or Demon Slayer, like these super high definition,
Yeah.
really pretty shows that still come out on like a fairly regular basis. Like, I would love to see one of those companies be able to take the reins
Mm-hmm.
and
Absolutely.
reanimate this. And they are working on a few episodes for the 25th anniversary. They're going to release a few episodes fully reanimated.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
there's one in particular, like, obviously, I want Sasuke versus Itachi. I'm really hoping we get Sasuke versus Itachi. The original battle between Naruto and Sasuke from the original show would be awesome to have reanimated.
Yeah.
But then later in the show, there's a fight between Naruto and a character named Pain.
Mm-hmm.
And that fight on a base level, like, I want to say 75% of that fight is gorgeous. But there's one chunk of it where it takes almost Looney Tune rules. And that's where these come from. That's in the show.
That looks so good. It looks like, you know, when YouTubers like redraw things to make them like stupid versions. That's exactly what that looks like. I love that. That's so goofy. The fact that's officially in the show is hilarious.
That is officially in the show. It's, for whatever reason, they like, because having some stretch in your characters when they're fighting, like they get punched and they stretch a little bit, that looks good.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? But they took it and they cranked it up to 11:7. Like, I don't know what the fuck their idea was.
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, goddamn. Yeah, I think that, like, the thing is like, new anime has been so gorgeous. Now, I know I've talked about this a few times, but even just the Apothecary Diaries, I'm bringing this up specifically because season 3 has been officially, like, announced for the dates and stuff, and the movie release.
That's what that character's supposed to look like, by the way.
Yeah, the difference. Like, one of them looks
Anyway,
like an anime character, and yeah, like you said, the other one looks like Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so, in 2026 and April of 2027, I think, is when we're finishing it up. We're getting the Apothecary Diaries season 3. Honestly, such a gorgeous show. Very, very, very pretty. It's not like fucking shonen or anything, so it's not going to be watched by like 90% of anime people. But you know, whatever. And yeah, the movie is coming in December of 2026 as well. But it's so beautiful. Genuinely, absolutely fucking gorgeous. I love that anime so much. But yeah, I think that is. There's also going to be a Jujutsu Kaisen movie, and that's it's already been released in Japan, but as far as international, November 14th is the beginning of the international release. So that's in UK, Spain, Ireland. North America gets the movie on December 5th. And then November 25th, it comes out in Germany. And November 20th, it comes out in Latin American countries like Colombia, Argentina, Mexico, and Brazil.
So, yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I listened to very little of what you said. You were talking about
it's a second I say Jujutsu Kaisen, you tune out the fuck out instantly.
Essentially, but you were talking about the fucking you were talking about Apothecary season 3 in the JJK movie. Just to go back to my point, just for a quick second, the reanimated episodes are an indefinite hiatus for Naruto, which I did not know about, and now I'm very sad. I was really looking forward to those. Anywho,
that sucks.
I mean, I can air out my grievances with JJK again if you want me to.
No, you don't have to. Apparently, I'm just having a look at this. Jujutsu Kaisen Executioner will recompile the events from the second half of the second season Shibuya arc, and also give fans early access to the first 2 episodes of the Culling Game, which will not be available until January 2026.
They're rehashing the second half of the second season and then just doing like 2 episodes of the new stuff. I'm not watching that shit.
I think it's kind of like how like the Mugen Train arc, for example, of Demon Slayer is both episodes and a movie. I think it's the same kind of vibe.
Well, but the thing with that is that they made the movie and then turned it into episodes after the fact.
Yeah.
That's the difference on that. What they're doing is they're taking episodes and turning it into a movie. What the fuck are they doing?
What would be interesting is if you can, the second, like, where the cutoff is, like, watch season 1 all the way through, watch the first half of season 2, and then watch the Shibuya arc as a movie, so it's hopefully way less messy and way better animated and stuff.
You already have to watch another movie between season 1 and season 2 anyhow.
Yeah, that's true.
Pretty much right in that spot. So you would have to watch season 1, the first half of season 2, and then 2 movies, and then the rest of the show.
In all fairness, it's better than the correct way to watch correct way to watch Evangelion.
I still have not touched that show.
The correct way, this is literally nobody does this, but the correct way to watch Evangelion is episodes 1 through 24 of Neon Genesis, then the first hour of End of Evangelion movie, then episodes 25 and 26, and then the rest of the End of Evangelion movie, and then you watch the rebuilds. Nobody does it that way. Just watch 1 through 26 of NG and watch the movie afterwards.
How long is it, Evangelion?
It's pretty short. There's 26 episodes in NG, which is Neon Genesis, which is the original show. End of Evangelion movie is like an hour 30, basically 2 hours. It's normal movie length. And then there's a few more movies for the rebuilds, which is like, well, exactly what it says. It's the rebuild of Evangelion. Comes after it all, and it like rehashes some of the events in different kind of ways. So
there's 4 movies in like 1 normal length season.
Yeah, basically.
For how much I hear about it, I thought it would be longer.
The important thing, I haven't
watched it.
Yeah, fair. The important thing is NGE and End of Evangelion. Like, just the show and then that one movie is all you need. The rebuilds are their own shenaniganizing. You can watch them if you want to, but they're not at all essential to the plot because the plot is wrapped up with a nice little bow at the end of NGE.
Yeah, that so going back to what you just said a minute ago about the JJK animation being sloppy and stuff, I'm glad somebody else has that opinion.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with that whatsoever. The first season was perfect, but in terms of animation, as far as I'm concerned. But then after that, it's because of how badly
the first half of season 2.
Yeah, in fact, Mappa treated it in place so badly that they put a Pochita inside of Jujutsu Kaisen to get blown up because they were mad at Mappa. It was basically a protest. They were putting little Easter eggs because of how annoyed they were. But yeah, so
Mappa's they make some beautiful anime, but
yeah, I think that's half of the issue.
Attack on Titan season 4 is gorgeous.
I genuinely think half of the majority of the issue with Jujutsu Kaisen was the whole thing with Mappa just being dicks. They're a company, they're doing company things. But I'm
in the story not being that good.
Yeah, that's its own like subjective thing, but like in general, like the animation was sloppy. They dropped the ball on it a lot, but and it was a mess. It was very, very messy. I'm really fucking hoping that like if this movie literally can just replace the second half of season 2, that could fix it, because I wouldn't be surprised if that is half of the issue. Like they've realized that this is an issue. Oh fuck, let's see if we can fix it up by just putting a movie in its place, and then we can also be like, you also get to see the first couple of episodes of the Culling Game. Our new season, which will be out in 2026, the start of 2026, which is also when free year drops, which is far more important. But there are so many anime things coming out soon. It's insane.
It bothers me when people look at JJK, and people that tell me that JJK is the best anime of all time have never watched an actual good anime. That show, like. That, funnily, some of the best anime I've ever watched is in JJK.
Yeah.
The first half of season 2 is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I wish the whole anime was about Gojo when he was younger.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
I wouldn't be surprised if they do create like a spin-off show specifically for that, but that isn't a popular thing to do anymore.
no, it should. That's what it should have always been, though. That's where it makes me upset because they wasted their potential there.
Mhm.
Like I can't think of what it's called. But that arc, the first 12 episodes or so of season 2, is some of the best animation, storytelling, character development, everything I've ever seen.
Mhm.
And then the second half of season 2, the Shibuya arc, is like Itadori's fight versus the fucking Stitch face guy is cool. But then outside of that, it's like, oh, this guy died. Oh, and then this guy died. Oh, and then they died too. And oh yeah, no, this dude is dead too. Oh yeah, and then this really stupid character that's not that powerful at all somehow killed this really cool character from season 1.
Yeah, basically.
Makes me so mad. Makes me so fucking mad.
As far as I'm aware, Jujutsu Kaisen, like the actual manga, like has already ended. It ended like in 2024 at some point. And so like we're gonna get 2 more seasons, and then like the 4th season will be the final act, as far as I'm aware, unless they make it a movie instead. I'm pretty sure it'll be really short.
I'll stick to My Hero. Thanks. Bye. I don't even know if I'll watch it.
I'll probably.
It took me. Because I watched JJK season 1 back when it first came out and hated it. And then season 2 came out and everyone was like, okay, but this time it's really actually good. And I actually got some good stuff that, like my stepbrother, people that I actually trust, were telling me it was really good. And I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And then the first half of season 2 was really good, but then the second half, the Shibuya arc, was bad. And I think that the arcs are... I think it's easy to tell which one is good by the song for the intro.
Yeah.
Like, season 1, when it's Eve's intro, which is the most streamed anime opening of all time, which deserved. It's a great song.
It's beautiful.
That arc is good. Like the first, I like the first bit of JJK, like season 1. And then season 2, the start of season 2, that opening, I cannot think of what it's called. Give me 10 seconds. It's on my playlist.
All right.
It's in Japanese. I don't know what to say, but it's Tetsuya Kitani, the artist. It is an amazing, amazing song.
Hell yeah.
I want to see if I can... I think it's something like Our Blue or something like that. Where Our Blue Is, yeah. Where Our Blue Is the season 2 opening, and that opening is so good.
Hell yeah, dude. I honestly, like, I feel like the intros and outros to an anime genuinely make it. Half of the reason why I think that Bunny Girl Senpai is as well known as it is specifically because the outro is fucking beautiful. Everyone knows the outro music from that show. Everyone I know knows the outro music from that show. It's so good. Yeah, fucking love it. One thing I am excited though to see is Ryu's training arc. Ray's, whatever.
I've always heard it said Reze.
I know why I said training arc.
Yeah.
Ray's arc. Reze, whatever the fuck. Chainsaw Man movie. When I get paid, I'm going to fucking watch it in the cinema if it's still in the cinema. Because God fucking damn.
I really hope it is by the time that I actually get paid, because I just got a notification that the government has officially reopened, I believe.
Damn.
So my job is going to pay me again.
I'm surprised, to be honest.
I mean, how long did you want it to last? It's already the longest shutdown in history, Deado.
I didn't want it to last any longer. I'm just surprised that, like, the things are required to get it to reopen.
The thing is, the thing is that they finally realized that since they're not paying government workers, that air traffic controllers stopped coming into
they
work.
had to shut down
and
part
all of that
the
happened.
airspace as well because of it, which is
Yeah,
wild.
and I think that's when they were like, "Oh, hey, this is bad."
Just
But anywho, I'm not going to go too deep into that because I don't want to lose my job.
I mean,
Anyhow,
that isn't any politics. Oh, it's politics, but it's just a baseline of what's happening. But yeah, everyone was calling in sick, like, unfortunately, I am unwell and I cannot work. It definitely has nothing to do with
I've actually
fucking paying me.
I've been sick as shit the last few days. Like, I don't know. Like no, straight up, last week after we finished recording, where I was kind of out of it all week, or like the whole recording, like I turned off Discord, I got up, walked to the bathroom, and threw up. I was not doing good that day, and it hit me during that recording session.
Fuck me. Goddamn. Yeah, it is wild. Fucking longest shutdown in history.
How long have we been?
Oh, we've been recording for a minute, but we have more to do.
I was gonna say
2 hours and 14 minutes so far.
Okay, we've been here for 2 hours 14 minutes. Okay, I was gonna say because we have a lot more shit to go through. We spent a lot of time on that.
That's fine.
But since we're not at that 3 hour. Our episodes are typically around 3 hours. We're not quite at that yet. So we still got time for the headliner. So let's get into it.
We still have some stuff got out. Right. So this is your choice. So I'll let you intro it for us.
I have recently been playing games on PC more often, and as that, I just started browsing the internet, looking at like shit, and remembered the amazing, wonderful world of Flash games and cool math games and all of these things, armor games, all that stuff, Congregate, all of these amazing websites that I used to spend so much time on. And they still actually function pretty all right with like the aftermarket Flash stuff that all these websites use now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the OG Flash got so fucking killed off by Adobe. However,
I don't know why. It's not like it didn't get used.
Yeah, I think it's just because it costs so much to keep going on. When they just couldn't realistically support that. Which it's Adobe.
Man, if only they had their current marketing scheme that they do right now back then, where you make them pay for everything and everything and everything and everything.
Literally, dude. Literally.
You want to click? Oh, that's such a good one. But yeah, I just grabbed a bunch of like Flash games and stuff along those lines that I wanted to talk about, and
I
mean, starting out with I went back and replayed this last night, and it's not as amazing as I remember it being when I was like a child. But there's this Flash game, there's this Flash game called Ninja Rampage, which is I don't think that there's like another one. I think it's just the one, and I never hear it brought up ever. It's like all it is it's like 10 levels or something like that. You play as a ninja, you've got a few attacks that you can do, and you just walk from the left side of the screen to the right side of the screen and kill all the enemies, and then you keep going.
Yeah.
And that's all it is, and it's just very, very satisfying, very fun gameplay, and I liked it a lot as a kid. I played it all the time. Mm-hmm. But yeah, now going back to it, it's not as amazing as I remember it being, but I still very much enjoy it.
God, yeah.
How do you want to run this, Deado? You just want to pop one and then the other?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that should be the best play. I played a lot more of the like multiplayer kind of games because I'd sit down in like library or whatever, or in the computer rooms with my mates. And we'd just fuck around on the computer when we were supposed to be playing, when we were supposed to be actually doing work, you know. But I want to start mine off with one of my genuine favorite games of all time, which is Full Stop, and that's Tanks. Tanks. I used to love Worms when I was a kid. I still have Shell Shock Live on PlayStation and on PC because I love Tanks. I absolutely adored going in, booting up cool math games and just fucking around on tanks for hours. Like the amount of time I spent on that game is insane. I used to be so unbelievably fucking good at tanks and at shell shock. I was so good at shell shock, in fact. I was the first person in the entire world to have the rarest weapon, God Rays, on both PlayStation and on PC and on mobile too. Because I met K-Champ in a match on PlayStation, the developer, and beat his ass. And I did so on PC as well.
No, that's crazy. Do you have recordings? Because I don't believe it unless there's recordings.
I fucking wish, but no. So anytime he'd push an update to the game, he'd play in games directly afterwards. It was both just for quality assurance, so you could catch bugs easier, and also because it means that people would actually have a chance to meet him in matches. And because the way to get God Rays was to beat K-Champ in a match. They later updated it so you could also defeat a level 100 who also has God Rays, but that's a very difficult accomplishment in of itself. But when the game launched on PlayStation, I got the game, and literally the first match that he loaded up, I joined up and fucking, I think it was a 3v3 round. So me and two other people managed to get fucking God Rays on the first ever game we'd played, basically.
What about the people on his team? Did they get it?
Wait, that's so unfortunate. They didn't beat him, so they don't get it.
Oh, that's so unfortunate that you match up with him, but you're on his team. That would suck. I'd be so upset.
Literally, yeah.
Like, I wanted God Rays. No, I mean, I guess I get to play with him, but shit.
It's such a beautiful attack as well. It literally, because it's the same kind of airstrike kind of attack where you launch a flare and then a flare lands, that's where it does the attack. It just shines 3 beams of light from the fucking air and just slowly guides in these pellets that hit the enemy. It does 100 damage if you hit it right. It's beautiful. It's a good fucking damage weapon. I love that goddamn game so much. It's so fucking fun.
You got me to play it with you years ago.
Yeah, I got Wick to play it, I got Arion to play it, if I remember correctly. I got everyone to fucking play it. I have a few clips of playing with Kenny and Arion and hitting some sick fucking clips. But yeah, I've always loved that kind of vibe, brother. I have every Worms game on my PC as well, through Steam.
Worms is great. Love Worms. Yeah. You done then?
Yeah.
Moving on to another one of my favorites. I'm gonna push a few off a little bit here.
Yeah.
There's one Flash game that kind of always comes to mind for me, and I forget that it's a Flash game because I played it on mobile so much.
Yeah.
That would be Bloons Tower Defense, specifically BTD 5. Just a great game. Very fun. Yeah, it's a great time passer. I've not played it in a very long time, and I would love to go back and actually play it again because it's been so long. But that game is just good. It's very fun. If you've not, I know you said I don't think you've played it, right?
I did used to play a little bit, but definitely not as much as most people have, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I've never gotten super good at it. I mainly just stick to the main starter level and a few others that are fun. And it's just fun to hop in on hard mode and just do try and beat the levels and fail every time because I'm not very good at it. But I just enjoy the gameplay loop of games like that. Tower defense games are very fun.
They are. They really are.
I grew up the first time I ever got access to a computer lab, I was in there with my cousin back at my old school, and he showed me what are they? Is it Ninja Kiwi? Yeah, he showed me the Ninja Kiwi website and got me set up, and that was my first experience with a Flash game, period. So it holds a very special place in my heart and my memory. There's a little bug flying around. That's why I just blew into my mic.
No worries.
But yeah, I really, really love those games, and I'm very happy that they still get content. And the first The first Bloons game isn't even a tower defense game. It's like you're playing as the Dart Monkey and you have to just pop balloons.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a very different.
Completely different vibe compared to what it what it is now. Like all the multiplayer and shit as well in the newer ones. It's wild the difference.
Yeah, it looks really. I really want to get into Bloons Tower Defense 6, but I don't. I hate the art style. The 3D art style looks like garbage.
I get it. I get it. I think the next one I want to take is probably some of the PopCap games since they started as Flash games. Stuff like Zuma. I love Zuma. Yeah. Rin Penrose recently streamed Zuma, and it was a very, very good stream. But yeah,
that's the one with like the weird guy in the middle and just the balls that are like going around trying to get to it, right?
Yeah, okay. That's the one.
Yeah, that, and then there's what else was there? There was that. They obviously did Peggle, Bookworm, Plants vs Zombies.
Plants vs Zombies. Bejeweled and Chuzzle were also PopCap games.
I always forget that they're Bejeweled. I
love Bejeweled so goddamn much. It is such
You a Bejeweled or a Candy Crush, man?
I think that there is only one correct answer to that, and it is never going to be Candy Crush. Bejeweled supremacy. I loved all the PopCap games. I have played them so goddamn much over the years. I remember like there was this little it was when like Purple Palace was super popular as well, because it was like a bundle of everything else in that one little launcher. And there were so many other just silly games. And then I loved like how creative games were back then.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, with the PopCap games, I mean, I still love Peggle. I play Plants vs. Zombies on a pretty regular basis.
Yeah.
Peggle is great. I love Doug.
Doug, yeah.
I mean, just because I'm trying to think. Oh, Bookworm. I mentioned that one a little bit. I actually really love Bookworm. I used to play it as a kid all the time. Did you play Bookworm?
I don't remember it now.
You literally play as a little worm, and it's kind of like Scrabble, but it's like an adventure game where like you have to combine your words, and like the better word you get, the more damage you do to your enemies. It's pretty cool.
That's neat. I like that. Yeah, again,
and
like,
it was
creative, such creative game dev, genuinely.
Yeah, I loved all of those games. My grandma had them all on her old computer.
Yeah.
Before she got a bajillion viruses and it died.
Typical.
Classic grandma.
Did it also have like 20 different search bars for all of the fucking ad and spyware on there?
Absolutely.
Oh, the toolbars, the taskbars, whatever the fuck they were called. It would just be, if you'd open the old person's laptop, it would just be like half of the pages covered in toolbars.
Yeah. It is unfortunate that no longer exists. But, I mean, when it comes to Flash games, or PopCap games, they're just all so good. Like, yeah. I still, before I went to bed this morning, I was playing Plants vs. Zombies just on my computer. I was watching videos, playing Plants vs. Zombies, and doing stuff on my PlayStation all at the same time. Like, because ADHD brain. But I have the best strategies.
No, I knew that was coming.
I love Plants vs. Zombies. I know you said that you never really played it much.
I played it a little bit here and there.
It's a very good game. My grandma's better at it than I am, but that's probably not true. She beat it before any of us did, any of her grandkids. But yeah, it's just very fun game. She used to play so many mobile games all the time. She got me into Flow.
Oh,
you know what Flow is?
Yeah,
it's my favorite mobile game ever. I have played so many levels of Flow free. I love that shit. I don't know why they call it Flow free. There's not a Flow paid anywhere. Like if I pull it up right now, I'll show you. This is kind of off topic a little bit, but mobile games and flash games are kind of in the same genre. So, oh god damn. Turn my brightness down a little bit, maybe it'll be better. Yeah, there you go. So you can see which ones I've got starred, which means
Oh
I've
my
perfected
God.
every level.
There's just so much 150 of 150 on
Yeah.
so many of those. Goddamn.
And that's just like the last I want to say the last like 8 months that I like started playing it again.
Mm-hmm.
And it used to be my bus ride game on the way to school in the morning. I'd play it on the bus, and then I've had a lot more free time in like the last 6 months and such to like watch anime, play games and stuff.
Yeah.
So I started playing that again in my free time. Like if I was doing something else, I'd pull it open and do like 3 or 4 levels.
No, I completely get what you mean. There's some perfect games for that kind of stuff, to be fair.
Plants vs Zombies is another one. That I mean, I still have it on mobile. Same as Bloons Tower Defense. I keep both of those on mobile at all times because they're classics.
Absolutely.
But the only issue with them is that like I don't want to leave the levels before I'm finished.
Yeah.
You know, like I want to complete the level, so I end up not playing them a lot of the time just because it's like a full-blown game.
Yeah.
The disappointing thing though, I always forget about this, and then I remember about it and it makes me sad. But with Plants vs Zombies in particular, fucking Garden Warfare piece of shit games exist, and it makes me so sad that they took that IP and they made it into something that was just so weird. Like, not even good weird, just weird.
Just weird.
I don't know.
I understand what you mean. It was very different, to say the least.
I did not care for it.
Yeah.
I played it like one time.
Yeah, no, I completely
At like a buddy's house, and I was like, no, this is not what I want.
Another one from my list. There's so many good ones. I think I have to mention the IO games, specifically like Agario and
Diepio,
Slithio. I think Diep was probably my stomping grounds, really. But all of them were fucking brilliant. They were so fun, and the fact you could just hop in, play some rounds, against like some random people online in class, and you wouldn't have to worry if you have to disappear. Like, it's chill. And like
Agario blew up the internet too. That was crazy. Is Agario still?
Agario still exists. Yeah, a lot of IO games still exist as well. To be fair, but it's like Slither. You can get that on Steam for free, and it still plays. Yeah, the IO explosion was wild when that happened because it completely changed the face of like online games in general. Like the ones you'd find.
Oh, it's not letting me connect to Agario. Is it letting you connect to Agario?
Let me check. It might have moved to because I think Miniclip bought it. Yeah, it's letting me connect.
Just to Agar.io?
Yep.
It's saying disconnected. Can't connect.
They did add a fuck ton of like really shit stuff, like being forced to there's like in-game purchases and fucking like coin systems and stuff, which are honestly all really fucking shit for cosmetics. But yeah, like Agar still exists and you can still play it. In fact, I say that I am playing it literally right this instant.
It's not letting me connect. I'm sad.
Sad boy hours. Yeah, I miss playing like Diepio, Agario, Slitherio, all the IO games. They were all brilliant. They were so fucking popular back in the day. And like you could just hop in and just play with so many random people and find the most offensive names as well.
Yeah, that was definitely a part of it.
Just a wee bit.
I get a fucking 1,000 megs up and down. So I should have no issue connecting. I have the fastest Wi-Fi connection I can get in my area because I spend 90% of my time where I'm sitting. So, any Hoosier. Moving back on to my thing is, I mean, we can't talk about Flash games without talking about my boy Toss the Turd. I love Toss the Turd. Toss the Turd is great. Toss the Turtle, absolutely classic. I bet that one still works. Let's see. Toss the Turtle. Newgrounds.com. Time to get some viruses.
Yeah. Time to get some viruses.
I closed Newgrounds.
Oh, Jesus
I think
Christ.
I know why it might not have been working. I think that because I turned off.
Oh yeah, probably.
What are we doing? What the fuck is that? What are we doing? It's not giving me a notification. It's just fucking beep.
Screaming.
Wait, overloading my laptop? What the fuck happened? Okay, now don't fucking scare me again.
Beep.
Why are you being sassy? I think I might just be overloading my laptop, but
I have no idea how. You're not even the one recording this episode.
yeah, I know. But yeah, fucking. What were we talking about? Yeah, so I've gone over. Toss the Turtle is it's just the perfect mobile game. I fucking love that game so goddamn much.
I do love those silly fucking games. Reminds me of stuff like Learn to Fly, which I do have on my list, and those kinds of ones.
Yeah, it's the same vibes like that, and what's the other one? Burrito Bison. Is one where you shoot the guy and he's like gotta. Yeah, they're just all really good. Toss the Turtle in particular, I remember finding it when me and my brother were just scrolling on our family computer, back when we still had one, and we just ended up kind of running across it. It's just great. It's a great game.
To be fair, I think that the large majority of Flash games were just kind of stumbled upon completely accidentally. Like I remember stumbling across Wonderput, and I loved my golf games in general, but holy fuck, was Wonderput so incredibly fun. So incredibly fun. There was another one I used to play that was like, I don't remember what it was called, but it was basically golf in space. And like you'd use the gravitational orbit of planets to slingshot around. I so incredibly fun. I just loved all of the golf kind of vibes, like those silly golf games. It's why I love what's it called?
I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know why that is.
It's why I love golf with your friends so much as well, because it's just so silly. It's so goofy. I love it so much. I think the problem is, well, it's like the best part.
Stop! Why? You've never made this noise before today. Never. I've had this laptop for like 3 years. It has never made this noise.
Time to get some viruses, he says.
Dude, I'm fucking worried.
I think the problem with modern games is they try to take themselves way too seriously. That's why I love indie games so much. Flash games never did that. Flash games knew what kind of game they were. They always knew where they were, where they stood. And were always just so goddamn goofy. We're all just vibing.
I was just trying to play Wonderput, man. What the fuck? It's on Cool Math Games. I'm not getting a virus from Cool Math Games.
I found so many good games from Cool Math Games. In fact, Cool Math Games has a few different subdomains and different domains that they own, specifically to get unblocked. where it's like, oh yeah, it's called something else, I promise.
Okay. It's not beep this time, so fuck's sake. I know how to play Wonder Putt, but thank you. Okay. Oh man. So, God, what else? Well, what were we talking about before beep?
Wonder Putt.
Wonder Putt, yes. I'm currently playing it. Great game.
It is a brilliant game. I'm also going to play it. I can't. Oh, there we go. Oh, fuck, that's loud. It's been such a long time since I fucking played these. Genuinely. They're so fucking fun.
Oh, I'm kind of getting fucked over by the weird camera angle.
Skill.
My brain no work.
My brain no work. Do it ever?
Fuck me, dude. My brain. Oh my god, this is hurting my head, actually. I've had a headache all week. This is just making it worse. Oh my god, I'm gonna. There we go. I got a bogey 4 on the second hole, just so you know.
On the second hole, really?
Yeah. Just for some reason could not get that shit to work in my brain. Yeah, Wonder Putt is just golf games in general are great.
Yeah, for real. They will always be goated. Is this what we're doing now? We're not even doing the podcast anymore. We're just playing fucking Wonder Putt on coolmathgames.com.
Okay. Yeah, we're playing Wonder Putt. You got a fucking problem with it? You know what? Okay, so just moving on from Wonder Putt. If we've not convinced you to go play Wonder Putt after what has just happened, go fucking play Wonder Putt.
Yeah, big agree.
Great game.
Agree.
But one of my favorites was always on Cool Math Games was Apple Worm.
Oh my god, yeah.
Apple Worm is a vibe.
For real, dude. For real. There are some absolute vibes of Flash games out there, and like the fact they still work because they ported a lot of them over to like the alternative version. I don't remember what it was called, but it was something. That's the answer. That's the answer. It was something. Hope that helps. It's got like what was it called? Like Rumble or something? The alternative to Flash?
I do not remember, but I'm glad it works.
Yes, I too am glad it works. I just got a hole in one on the Frogurt level. You know, the ice one.
Yeah, I got a bogey 2 on like the second or third hole of that.
Are we going to compare at the end here who what our scores are? The fact that this was just some random fucking thing that someone just decided to make that's just completely free and available online. You can just play it whenever you want.
Yeah, that's the crazy part about Flash games is that some of them are so good.
Most of them are so good, to be fair. Like, obviously, there's some fucking slop in there too, but it's always going to be the way.
Is Monument Valley a Flash game, technically?
I don't remember. I think it might have technically been at one point, but actually, no, it wasn't. They had to design their own like engine or something like that for it because it was so creative, and none of the other game engines at the time could replicate it, could do what they wanted it to do. It's kind of like Noita.
I love Monument Valley.
I love Noita. That is a game you will never hear me stop talking about, by the way. Noita is peak. Genuinely one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah, my favorite Flash game of all time is called Batman Arkham Knight.
Fuck off, dude.
Great game. Gets a lot of backlash for no fucking reason. It makes me very upset.
Typical. Nothing new, to be fair, is it, though?
Yeah, no. It upsets me to an unhealthy degree. You know, we'll get back to the topic eventually.
Eventually. This episode has had so many goddamn distractions, genuinely, from fucking My Hero to Naruto to Wonder Putt.
Okay, my score was 60,000.
Yeah. My score was 79,671.
Yeah, hell yeah. If I didn't have those two...
There was 40 extra bogeys.
I was 29 over par. But yes, Wonder Putt, great game. Played it.
26
wonderful.
under
Loved
par.
it. Love you. Um, did you remove that one off here already? Yes, you did. Man, we have a lot of shit to talk about, and I don't think we're gonna get to it all. So I'm just
Just
gonna
get some most
skip
important
straight.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip straight to one of my favorites, Super Smash Flash, specifically Super Smash Flash 2. Brilliant, brilliant game. It is literally just Super Smash Bros, but in a Flash browser. But in the Flash, fuck, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What am I thinking of? The word. What's the word? The Flash engine. And it had pretty much any character you could want. It had Ichigo from Bleach. It had Goku, Naruto, all kinds of characters in it outside of just having the base characters. And it was balanced well. It was fun. It was all pixelated art style, which I think fits really well for a Super Smash Bros. Game.
Yes.
And on top of everything else, you control it with a keyboard, so it's essentially like a D-pad, which is my main issue with actual Smash Bros. Games, is that you have to play them with a toggle stick. And it should not be played with a fucking toggle stick.
It should not be played with a fucking toggle stick. Man is correct.
I'm sure there's a way I could remap a controller to make it work or something like that, but it's I don't know. Too much work.
Yeah.
Me and my stepbrother and some of our mutual friends get together, like once every few months or so.
Yeah.
And we load up a port of like Smash Bros. Brawl or Melee or something like that with just a bunch of mods on it. Just a bunch of mods. And there's one mod in one of them. I cannot tell you what the mod is called because Brady gets them all downloaded, my stepbrother. But I know that it had the Jurassic Park T-Rex in it. And one of the alternate skins for the Jurassic Park T-Rex, which already, by the way, the T-Rex is huge, right? One of the alternate skins for it that I cannot explain to you why or how this came to be. It was Lightning McQueen. And
what the fuck?
The Lightning McQueen Jurassic Park T-Rex alternate skin literally took up the entire stage. All you could see was like the 69 or whatever it is on the side of his fucking car.
69.
Hee But yes, very, very fun. Love Smash Bros.
Yeah, you just love smashing your bros. Okay.
That's weird. And also not true.
It is true.
This isn't Smash Bros. This is incest.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, moving on. One of I have a couple I want to mention here.
Inviting my stepbrother over to play Super Smash Bros. He gets over and asks where the Switch is.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah.
A couple of my favorite of the Flash games were like Headball and Soccer Random and those kinds of ones. They were so fucking silly.
You just brought back memories. I don't know if they are Flash games, but go on ahead. I'll talk about them in a second here when you're done.
Sounds good. They were like multiplayer ones where you just play with your mates. So like one button kind of Flash games.
Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Was that called Headball?
A Soccer Random is the one where you're like the guys that like just stand up and you just jump and kick out at the same time. Headball is the one where you're like just it's like a Headball is the one where you were just like a head and a shoe and that's it. But both were amazing. There was also sports heads, football and stuff like that as well, which was basically the exact same thing. Just like I think one of them was mini clip and one of them wasn't, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, there was also Tug the Table, Wrestle
Yeah.
Physics.
Yeah, the physics games were always so fucking silly and so fucking fun.
Soccer Physics is the one I always think of.
Soccer physics on blocks. Bits up. This is probably the one I'm thinking of. Yes, this is the one. Oh, fuck, it's loud. Yeah, this is the one I was on about. This is exactly the one I was on
loud.
about. They have the different ones have different names from like the different ones. I think that soccer physics was the one that we always used to play in school.
Yeah, it's on twoplayergames.org. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Like every single one of these has like a million different names, to be fair, because like everyone just
it's really
replicated
loud.
it
I
and made
cannot
their
hear
own
you.
versions.
Said what?
I think that like a lot of them were like had multiple different names because everyone just kind of tried to replicate them and like copy each other's Flash games back when.
Yeah. Yeah, Soccer Random, I see what you're talking about there. But yeah, no, it was definitely Soccer Physics.
Soccer Physics, was the original, right?
The one.
Yeah, for sure. It was fucking classics.
There was Tug the Table. Wrestle Physics is the one that I always loved more than anything.
We played that one a lot too, to be fair. I'm actually playing Soccer Physics right now.
It's fucking up on me, but if you've never seen these, there's actually, if you look up hold on, let me figure out what the playlist is called, and I'll actually send it to you to link it on YouTube.
Okay, yeah. There's like a YouTube playlist of them or something.
A very special one that's near and dear to my heart, yes. So this isn't all just like these two-player games that we're talking about, but a lot of them are.
A lot of them are.
Oh, hold on. That was one video. Give me a second.
Yeah.
I hit share on the goddamn playlist. Son of a bitch. You full playlist.
Oh, Marky Moo ones. Hell yeah.
Marky Moo and Wade Barnes. Funny Games with Wade playlist on Markiplier's YouTube channel. One of I think that this might have been like one of the first things that I ever watched Markiplier 11 years ago.
11 years ago, goddamn. And let me quickly go to YouTube. I have a couple of different accounts, but I want to have a look at like what the start of my YouTube history is. Switch account. Am I logged in? No, I'm not logged into my. So on my new account, my Deado account, can I see? Oh, I might have to go into like settings. Google
Can you
settings.
actually go all the way to the beginning of your watch history?
You can, but I think that there is a better way to do it than just scrolling for fucking ever. It's like in your Google activity or whatever. Yeah, YouTube history, manage activity. And then you can like show history older than a certain date. So if you just give it like go back to like 2012 kind of vibes. I'll send you the link to where you should be going.
Okay, so outside of that, there's one last. Do you have another one that you want to talk about?
No, I'll let you go. I just waffled for a bit, so
I do want to also take one of yours off of your list to talk about.
Yeah, go
really
for
quick.
it. Go for it.
Earn to Die and Earn to Die 2 are still some of my favorite games, and I am still very upset that the mobile port is really shit. But very good games.
No, I completely understand that. There are some games that just the ports have been absolute dog shit for, and it sucks ass when it is.
Well, the mobile port for the second game is good, but the first game's mobile port sucks. Like a
Yeah.
lot. I'm sorry, what the fuck did I just see in my search history?
Roblox porn?
Oh, it was Fire. Pulse
Fire.
Fire. One of his
Fire.
videos just has like random like the funny characters. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck did I just look at?
I'm just having a look at my old YouTube history, right? My earliest things ever watched are How Smart Are You? The game. Like it's just one of those puzzle games. Stuff like Gangnam Style and Harlem Shake and stuff.
And I just went
Like
past something. It was really funny.
Ode to Insane Joy. So Black MIDI stuff. I started consuming Black MIDIs in 2013. If you don't know what a Black MIDI is, Rush E is Black MIDI. That's what Black MIDI is. Black MIDI hasn't been popular for like very long. I started listening to Black MIDIs in 2013. That's wild.
Mhm.
Watching Call Me Kevin, Spumwack, Vsauce, Roman Atwood. Holy fuck. Yeah, go on.
I scrolled past do you know the Michael Bay Transformers like the like it was like in order to support the movie as it was coming out, they did the thing where they were like, whoever gets the most liked comment on this post or whatever will have whatever line they want in the movie put into the movie.
Oh my god. Yeah.
And the winner the the winner chose the line of "I'm going to turn into a truck now" or something like that. And there's a bunch of, now that AI like voice regeneration is easy, there's a bunch of memes that popped up of that
Oh, I love
where
that.
it's just like the very end of the first Michael Bay Transformers movie,
Yeah.
where they're sitting out on the pier and it's like, Optimus Prime gets this big, amazing, super important, um, like monologue.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, I'm only in 2024. Oh,
Yeah, you're definitely gonna be better off going to the link I sent you and going that way.
yeah. I just thought it'd be funny to watch it go by.
Yeah, sometimes it feels like that, and then you're like, "Holy fuck, I'm on YouTube way too much." But like I'm looking through this stuff. I have stuff like Spumwack, even How to Basic. How to Basic still makes videos. But that's
Okay,
like
so
2014 kind of stuff.
how do I actually go to look at it? How do I look at it, Deado?
What my peen?
No, fuck you.
You love to babes.
Goddamn. How do I go back and look at the start of my history? It's like not. Oh, no fucking okay, hold on, no, because it's on the wrong goddamn account. No
Yeah,
fucking wonder.
exactly.
Why is it on that one? Okay, auto delete is off on this one.
On the important one.
Yes.
Buggies.
My first video on this account, apparently, this is most likely cut off and I'm missing some old stuff because it's number 5 of a series. But Phase Jev P.O. Box opening.
God damn.
I love Phase Jev.
Phase Jev.
Okay. So, bit of a jump cut there, probably.
Just a wee bit. Just tiny little bit.
Let's end this off talking about the Flash game of all Flash games. How about that? You want to do that, and then we'll finish it off?
Yeah, that works. That works.
I think we know what the Flash game of all Flash games is.
Is it Dr. Phil Simulator?
No, it's not. If you can believe it,
It's
this little game. Not a lot of people know about it. It definitely has no presence on YouTube. It's called Happy Wheels.
Oh, I've never heard of that one. I actually no. I think I saw like one guy play it. It was like Swedish or Finnish or something. Oh, I
Yeah,
don't
and there's this
remember.
one fucking Irish guy who's really loud and annoying. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one
Yeah,
guy,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He's got white hair now.
I
Props to him.
mostly I mostly know that Irish one for playing that Turbo Dismount game.
Yeah. Happy Wheels is still not, it never got bought out, which surprises me. It's been on Total
Literally.
Jerkface the whole time. And I don't think there's like anything else on Total Jerkface.
It's literally only that. Yeah, you're absolutely fucking right. No, but yeah, Happy Wheels was fucking goated. I played a lot of it back in school. I think most of us played a lot of it back in school. Trying to find an unblocked site was a pain in the ass because most of them just had the demos. So we'd like use proxies or whatever, browser extensions to be able to play. Which honestly, being able to find a browser extension like that early on was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, to be fair, I typically did just end up playing nothing but the
demo. Honestly, the demo was plenty fucking enough. It was not necessary to have much more than that. But yeah,
99.9% impossible level first try. Just saying.
Yeah, I always loved the bull throws and stuff. Those were my favorite ones to play.
Yeah, I love that this still is up.
Literally, you can just play it whenever you want. Someone went back to it recently and started playing it more. I just don't remember who it was. I think it was Real Civil Engineer. He plays a lot of random fucking games. I've been watching RCE for ages as well.
I love Real Civil Engineer.
Yeah, I've been watching it for so long. I remember when he actually used to play games that made sense for what for who he is. And now he just plays whatever the fuck flash game or mobile game he can find.
Yep. This is an actual game of tic-tac-toe. I would have this in the bag. But whether or not I hit the one that I want, up to fucking luck. So let's see here.
That just sounds like a skill issue to me. You're just blaming luck because you don't have the skills.
It's a ball throw. It's a ball throw.
Exactly. You don't have the techers, my G. Come on, if we're playing flash games and shit and talking about this shit, I have to bring back the lingo.
What is it?
Talk about techers and shit. It's lingo. I gotta be rad. Hip with the kids and shit, you know?
Oh god. Let's go. That was a perfect game.
Yeah.
But, okay, so now that I'm done playing Happy Wheels. Happy Wheels is wonderful. It's still really fun to this day. The fact that I would have watched Jacksepticeye play another 100 episodes of Happy Wheels.
Yeah, for real.
Like, but it just YouTube went all pussy on us. So
standard YT, honestly, nothing new.
Yep. I don't know. It's hard to find the words to describe it because everybody's played it. If you've not played it, you've seen it. It's the classic, you know, even if you couldn't play the browser levels, it would be you and your buddy sitting in the back of the computer lab, like, let's load up the demos, let's see who can get through them all the fastest or something, you know?
Yeah,
like,
or at least just playing that silly demo level with like the kid, like the bicycle guy and his kid, with the loops and shit. It's the one everyone has played.
Yeah, that one, and then the other obstacle course as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they're just absolute classics.
For sure. Genuine, I fucking loved Happy Wheels. I think everyone did. There are so many good fucking Flash games out there, but Happy Wheels takes cake. It was just always top dog, no matter what. And it still is. Like, it still gets plays. I still hop on there from time to time and just fuck around. Because why the fuck not? like I have so many other games I could be playing, but here I am playing a fucking Flash game in the big 25. I mean, I'm also right now playing soccer balls, so I don't really know how much can be said about how wisely I spend my time. But this game is good, okay?
Soccer balls. I've never heard of it.
It's the puzzle game where, like, I say puzzle. You play, like, you kick a ball around and you have to hit the refs with the football. And levels slowly get more and more difficult, like adding fans and buttons and stuff. Moving parts. Neat. It's good fun. It's good fun.
Oh, that's another great one is Jellycar. But yeah.
I mean, we have a lot on this list that we haven't really gotten to. To quick fire a few. My list consists of Learn to Fly, Puzzball, The Impossible Quiz and Impossible Game, Tron, which was Tron FL, I believe, Helicopter Game, Maxed Out Bike, Powder Game, Impossible Mario, Quap. Creator of Quap is actually Bennett Foddy, by the way.
Yeah.
Fireboy and Water Girl, Cookie Clicker, Bowman, Earn to Die, World's Hardest Game, Bubbles 2, Cube Field, Soccer Balls, 2048, and Jellycar.
I didn't realize that was abbreviated for World's Hardest Game. That was on my list too. But yeah, I've got the Papa's games, the Papa Pizzeria, the Freezeria, that stuff. I've got Bloxers on there. I love Bloxers.
Bloxers is
the interactable buddy type games as well.
Those are beautiful.
Where it's literally just you get like a dummy character you can just like smack against the walls and set on fire. It's the psychopath game, but it's fun.
So silly.
Commando 1 and 2, absolute classics. Super hard. Oh my! I'm pretty sure that there's probably a few computers that have been broken in computer labs across the nation, just because of Commando. Then also, Duck Life, absolute,
just legendary,
goofy. I mean, that was. It was on everything. It was so easy to play. It didn't matter. It was It's not even that it's that good. It was just everywhere. The Run games, Run 1, 2, 3. And those are classics. Those are like the headliner of cool math games, pretty much. Motherload, absolute classic. Mr. Natas, absolutely. Raft Wars, that was one that me and my brother played all the time as kids. Raft Wars was great. The World's Hardest Game again.
So goated.
Awesome. The World's Hardest Game is, if you've not seen it, I think the YouTube channel is called Maxim. He has a really cool video on the speedrun history of the World's Hardest Game.
Yes,
it's really cool.
Yeah, I watched that. I know I've watched Easy Speezy as well with it, but yeah, that's a good fucking video. I recommend that one as well.
And then Sugar, which is on Cool Math Games as well.
Cool,
where you have sugar
so fucking goated. Oh yeah, I remember Sugar actually.
It falls out of like the comma, and you have to direct it with lines into the separate cups throughout the map, and it gets really complex, and it's really fun.
It's a good fucking game, that is.
Oh yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say.
Yeah, I think that's mostly what I have to say.
I've kind of been out of shit to say for the last hour. We keep just like getting sidetracked on shit that doesn't matter, and that's not gonna make the podcast. But
yeah, no, this episode is probably going to be half the duration of how long we actually spent talking, because we have been recording for like 4 hours at this point almost. Because it's
probably gonna be a 2 hour.
Yeah,
probably gonna be 2 hours long by the end of it, but
for sure.
Yeah. It's okay, you have all day tomorrow to work on it, and I won't do anything.
Yeah, you know what, that's standard, because you have no idea how the fuck to sit down and edit for 2 hours. And by edit, I mean not do anything.
No, I can edit for several hours. Like, that's no problem. I just don't have Premiere or anything to edit on PC.
You don't need Premiere for this shit. Do you know how easy it is to
I
edit?
Also don't have that. I'm on a laptop, Deado.
Do you know how fucking easy it is to edit a fucking this? a fucking podcast. I sit down and I do fucking nothing for 2 hours straight while I just stare at my screen, finding things to trim, and that's it. That's the entire thing.
What do you mean 4 hours?
Yeah, I do.
So you just listen back to the whole podcast and just cut out shit that doesn't matter?
Yep, pretty much. Sometimes jot down times if I remember to, so I can figure out when to like put down timestamps in the YouTube video. I've only done that for one episode so far. I plan to do it for more.
Yeah, I hopefully we don't run into any issues with this, because last time that we were uploading, you messaged me and you were like, "Hey, can you upload the actual thumbnail here?" And I was like, "Dude, I'm not home." And you were like, "Oh fuck, I'm not home either."
Yeah, it's because I was at a fucking party and I didn't realize, because I was like exporting the video as I was fucking getting ready to leave. No, I was uploading the video, sorry, as I was getting ready to leave. It was already exported and stuff, and I just had to like quickly throw the thumbnail on. I managed to get it sorted. It was just for the Spotify, because I can't upload a thumbnail to Spotify while I'm fucking watching who's it while the video is uploading still.
Weird. But
YouTube's fine.
Spotify is where I listen to everything.
Yeah, I don't use Spotify for basically anything at all, so.
A big Spotify user. Also drugs.
Okay. Your thing. Well, that's going to end off the podcast episode. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Falling asleep to our voices.
No, I got this. All
right.
Podcast up. Let's do the distractible outro.
Again.
Yeah.
Can't do it 2 times in a row.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching this very sporadic video. We've been coming into these with no topics, and we had a lot of topics to talk about today, but we still got sidetracked, so now we have a lot of topics to talk about next time. So
yeah, we still need to do the dedicated hardware topic section. Yeah.
Yep. I don't really, that's not a headliner topic at all. That was like a side topic.
Absolutely.
For me. But yeah.
Because it's something that I know much more about, like in that kind of regard. We do need to play Fagsmo though, if you're down to carry on chilling with me after this. New Fagsmo update.
I was gonna force you to get on DC, but that works too.
New Fagsmo update.
Oh yeah, the new update's out.
Yeah.
Is it new map yet?
New map, Nell's Diner. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, yeah, I'll play.
Yeah, let's go.
Where's Wick?
I'll message him.
What do you mean message? I'm just gonna go start a call with this bitch ass.
Sounds good. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in.
Okay. Podcast over. Bye.